She pulled through.
This YouTuber wanted the Dr. Phil haircut.
No, I'm getting this. I'm serious.
My man in the GTA San Andreas. Yo, we got
That
my
is
man
so
got in that.
hot. You can keep the change. Have a nice day.
But the real ones know that the real haircut. Where's that? I need to find that. The real haircut is this one. If you get 1,000 likes, I'll get this haircut on August 33rd, okay? Or 32nd. Let's do August 32nd. But I'm trying to find, there was one more. Look at those sharp edges though. Ooh, look at that. I need to find another one. There was one more picture I had it saved. Yep, this is the one. Buckles, I got you, Buckles. Yep, which one would you pick? This is the best haircut on God. Facts no printer, facts no printer. Facts no printer. The Ring of Saturn, bro. That's like the Ring of Saturn. I love that haircut a lot. Alright, let's continue. Best haircut on God. I think you should get that, guys. I think you should get that.
So this looks like something straight out of a movie. A local forest fire mixed with sunlight made the sky totally red.
Oh, this is really dangerous.
Yo, Battlefield 2042 gameplay?
My god. If zombies come out of nowhere and invite me,
I found a YouTuber that was experimenting with monster magnets. The thing about these magnets is that they need to be placed together very carefully, otherwise this happens.
Oh, damn. What's the stream about for the Xbox stream? We're having the Xbox stream in 9 minutes. 9 minutes, boys. That's wild. We got the goodest boy.
Putting on your pants in space is apparently pretty easy.
Nah, that's cap. That's cap. That's cap. Why you even trying? North Carolina, 23.
Some strange meteors were seen falling from the sky over Russia.
Yo, that's aliens. Sika blit. That is very not good, my friend. That is aliens, brother. Aliens coming, my friends, comrades. Usman based? Dolphin, what did you do, huh? GTA 7 gameplay? Oh shit! Yo, he activated the cheat codes? I cannot
I found a video
wait.
of a crab that spits out water.
Spits out water? Man, nah, man, that's cap. That gotta be cap. I cannot wait to do like cheat codes or put cheat codes on my note sheet of paper, cause you know
I
it's gonna
found
be
this
handy
interesting
in
company
GTA
that
San
makes
Andreas.
self-cleaning toilets.
Port of Amsterdam. Bruh. They're light years ahead of cleaning, right? Thank you all for 569 likes. Love y'all. Appreciate you all. We got Goodest Boy 2.0.
That is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys again very, very soon.
Yeah,
Later.
Crab is anti-nofap for sure.
Hello everyone, this is your
Dramatic
daily
snake.
dose of internet. This is a hognose snake, which is a harmless snake that likes to play dead.
Yeah, I sense the... Yeah, great acting, my man. Yeah, Oscar-winning acting performance. Oscar-winning actor right there. One in the chat if you agree. Two if you disagree. Yo, man is gonna... Oh, shit. Oh, damn.
A sewer in New York City caught on fire for some reason.
For some reason, huh? For some reason, they said... Oh, damn.
Do you want it?
We got the
Want it?
Doge.
Hey, go get it. Oh,
My man
just-
got a... He needs that haircut, though. Yeah, he needs that haircut. He blind as a mofo.
A piece of this person's eye broke off, and now it just kinda floats around. She told me that she believes she has something called a free-floating iris cyst.
Bro, like the human eye, it's crazy, man. The fact that there's no camera that can come closer to the
This
human eye
cat's
to
tongue
this day.
seems to always get
crazy.
stuck on things.
Crazy, man. We got a cat out here. I love cats, man. Cats are better. I should not say that. I'll offend people, but I'm tempted. I'm tempted to say that. Can I offend you guys real quick? Can I offend you? One in the chat if I'm allowed to offend you. Two if I'm not allowed.
Here's an absolutely
I wanna
amazing
offend people.
video. This person is blind,
tempted.
and it was her birthday, so the restaurant gave her a dessert that spells out Happy Birthday in Braille.
they did not.
you guys are amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's pause.
Hey.
Can I? Yes, daddy? Offend me,
This
daddy?
dog needed to have their back legs amputated, but that doesn't stop her from enjoying life.
Damn. Yeah, I was about to say cats are better than dogs, and yes, that's a fact. I'm gonna offend you guys, but that's the goodest boy 3.0 right there. That's the goodest boy. I don't think I can say cats are better than dogs right now. Yeah, I wanted to offend you guys so bad, but now I can't do that because you just saw the goodest boy right there in action there. Even the dogs know, like, dog's crazy. Put the dog down. Now we ain't gonna putting the
A
dog down.
scientist sent me this video showing what a baby jellyfish looks like.
Oh yeah? Innovation. God with that innovation though. Smaller than a sand. Damn.
I recorded a video of me touching a bee. If
I
you have
still like
ever
cats.
wanted to touch
I
a
love
bee,
cats
the
too,
best time to do so is when they are pollinating because they're just too busy to care.
That's me. That's me. This is gonna be all of us when the Battlefield drops. That's... Oh damn, man's doing a backflip with that. I mean, it's not a backflip, but it sounds kind of good saying backflip. Man is
I hope
out here
everyone
doing that.
enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon.
5 minutes. 5
Later.
minutes. I gotta go take a piss
Hello
a minute
everyone,
before.
this is your daily dose of internet. This person went to the dentist and needed their face to be numbed. The dentist kinda screwed up because half her face was paralyzed for 2.5 hours.
Don't be alarmed, it's gonna look like you've had a stroke.
She needs to be nerfed. She needs to be nerfed. That's too much. That's a glitch in the system. Yo, what up, Jordan? How you doing,
I
brother?
found a cool video of someone saving their drone from falling into the water after it ran out of battery.
Ran out of battery? Aw, man. Rip the drone. Yeah, you see, if somebody fell in the water, this man wouldn't be swimming this fast. But the fact that a drone
This guy
fell,
found
he's
a
like, gotta
dog
save
that
the
he
drone.
thought was his neighbor's dog.
Wait, Raiders in the house. What dog is this then?
Yeah, I want to
Is
have
that
a
their
cat.
dog?
I want to have a cat so bad, and I want to hold that cat like this, man. I know he's holding a dog, but I wanna. That's a dream of mine. One day, though, one day, I wanna hold a cat so bad like that.
Hey! Who's talking?
Put the dog down, mister. Put the dog down, man. Put the dog down. Wait, what?
Most babies like to cuddle with
Innovation.
teddy bears, but this baby only wants to cuddle with an HDMI computer cable.
Kids these days, bro. I swear to God, man. Gen Z is donezo. Gen Z is donezo. The end is nigh, guys. Repent now. Lock yourselves in the basement. Today's kids, man. Any 90s kid around, back in my days, like, my God, we couldn't even think about doing shit like that. We would get slapped instantly. This kid is so, like...
One of my subscribers rolled a cookie onto an elevator.
My guy living on recruit difficulty right now. HDMIs. HDMIs.
I found a video of a fox trying to eat a photographer.
Oh, you wanna eat the booty? But why though?
This driver had a human windshield wiper.
That's Pog. That's Pog. This should not be allowed.
This
though.
kitten was watching YouTube videos on how to properly groom.
Alright, man, my guy, I gotta... If you're a cat, okay, here's the question, okay? Or not a question, here's a statement. If you're a cat and you do not even know how to groom yourself, are you even a cat? Come on, man, that's like cat 101. That's cat 101, my guy. Cat, if you're a cat, you cannot watch tutorials. That's like me watching tutorial on how to take a piss. Come on, guy, come on. Alright guys, I gotta go take a piss. I'll be back.
Unfortunately, that is the end of this video. I really hope you
Enjoy
enjoyed.
the videos. Enjoy the
and
videos.
I'll see you
I'll
guys
be right
again
back.
very, very
1
soon.
minute.
Later. Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. One of my subscribers made a mini tornado in their living room. They used a smoke machine to make the smoke and then turned their ceiling fan in reverse to create the tornado. A giant wave came in and took out the bridge on the ship.
Нихуя себе! The bear can bite you, boy. See that?
Hey!
He left the freaking hose on. Oh my god. Y'all water bill gonna be high.
Alright,
A car crashed into this tattoo parlor, but luckily nobody was hurt. This cat loves to find random garbage and bring it back inside.
Alright, 1 minute. 1 minute out. I had to go take a piss, guys. Thank you all for 600 likes. What did I miss? GTA 7 gameplay? I always miss GTA 7 gameplay though. Damn.
This person just kinda doesn't care about.
If you laugh like that, if you laugh at the homies falling like that, you're not a good guy.
Anything
you're not
at
a good
all.
person. I know it happens. I know it happens. I know it happens. But don't laugh at the homies like that, especially when they're down. That's GTA gameplay.
One of my subscribers recorded this video of penguins that were curious about a shadow.
A shadow? Alright, time's up. Let me
So this is
stop
pretty
that.
cool. This saw can both measure and cut wood at the same time.
Alright, it is 12:59, so we're gonna give it a couple more seconds. In fact, let me actually start it up. Let's see if they're live. Let me check it out, brothers. Alright. Yeah, oh, it's a premiere, so yeah, gonna take some time. We got 3 more minutes, technically. Let me keep playing the memes. Yeah, it's not a stream, it's like a premiere. So 2-minute countdown in the beginning.
So this
And
is
it
pretty
12:59.
sad. A crab found a medicine bottle to use as a shell.
My guy be doing a
That
lot of
is
Tylenol
the end of
right
this
there.
video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again
I don't think that's safe. I don't think that's safe.
very soon. Later.
Yeah,
Hello
it's
everyone,
showtime.
this is
Couple more
your
seconds.
daily dose of internet. This llama heard someone make a rude comment.
Oh, you do not do that, man.
Ugly. That's cute.
Yeah, I seen that video.
Did I say something?
I seen that video. Llamas be
And again, I
offended
just tried
too,
to
though.
get a lizard out of my house and I moved it.
Yeah, reminds me of Amazing Spider-Man 1. We gonna see that in Spider-Man
now
Far
I
From
can't
Home
find
though.
The waves outside of this restaurant were getting a little too big.
It is time, brothers. It is time, my brothers. Let's do that Mission Impossible song right there, brothers. Alright, they live. Yeah. They changed the premiere stuff here. So you see that bar? I know some people think that it just says 2, but yeah, you know, you will see that line just kind of going off, and then you will see 59 seconds and shit like that. They changed it. I like the look of it, but I feel like they should have just do like a proper countdown. At least it didn't spit in the face. That's a bop. Right on time. Absolutely, you are. How you doing? How's everybody feeling? What's that one game you really want to see? I hope they show some gameplay for Battlefield. I think it's overdue. I'm expecting they're gonna announce the beta date. I could be wrong, but they should, because they're likely not gonna show it tomorrow, because there's no mention of Battlefield for tomorrow's stream. We're gonna have Call of Duty tomorrow. I'll stream that alongside Saints Row 5. So definitely hit the bell if you're new. They need to lower the volume of the premiere because it's, yeah, don't worry, I have lowered it down. I'll fully pump it up in a second, okay? But how you feeling? What's that one game you want to see? Battlefield, you're doing good. That's what I love to see. LT, we're likely gonna have Halo, Forza. That's very likely. Stalker, I'm assuming they're gonna show more gameplay of Stalker. Halo Field 2077, you know I'm saying. We're gonna get that 100%. 41 seconds. Call of Duty's done so. Yeah, Call of Duty gameplay tomorrow. Vanguard this weekend on PS5. Yeah, I'm gonna stream that on the 27th. Brother, yo, what up, Jimmy? Mog, what it do, Ka? Mustafa PS5, what it do? Halo is lame. Okay, let's not do that. There are definitely some Halo fans that you're gonna get offended, okay? This sound is so chill. I love the premiere music. Sometimes it can be, yeah, they changed the look of it. Kind of like it, but Farhan coming in with 20. Thank you, my brother. Yeah, y'all are being very nice today, man. Who said that? Yeah, you do not want Galaxy finding that out, though. You're gonna get the homie offended. All right, let's check it. US Canada 17 plus, but for everywhere else 18 plus. Damn, we're gonna get some gameplay today, guys. Microsoft Simulator, thank you for the 20. This is that Goldie. I will one day know how to fly a plane Thanks to this game. Thanks to this game. Let me put it on my notepad here.
Hello everyone and welcome to our Gamescom 2021 Xbox stream.
We've got so many great game updates to share with you today. We're talking Age of Empires 4, Psychonauts 2, and my personal favorite, Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Later on, we'll take an extended look at Forza Horizon 5. There's so much going into this, and Playground Games' vision of Mexico is muy bonito.
And we'll be getting our first look at the cover car for the game, Paris. I got $5 on it being one of those electric scooters that you see piled up on the sidewalk.
Will Kate win $5? I guess we're about to find out.
She's looking like a snack.
Our
I get
Xbox
it, guys.
Plays
I
team
get
will
it.
also chat with devs and deep dive into current and upcoming games all week on twitch.tv/Xbox.
Some
Let's
Mortal
get
Kombat,
started with
Forza?
Techland and their upcoming zombie parkour sequel, Dying Light 2: Stay Human.
Oh, Dying Light 2? Okay, we need, how many games are we gonna get? Tomorrow we're getting 30 plus games. Yeah,
Hello,
we need
I
that.
am Timon Smektawa, Dying
Battlefield
Light
stuff
2
too.
lead game designer. And this is David Lubryka, animation director. Hi. We can't wait until December 7th to finally give you Dying Light 2 Stay Human, the game we have
I
been
wouldn't
working
rule out
on
no
really
Battlefield
hard
just
for
yet.
the last few years.
It's gonna be a big
We're
show.
hoping the gameplay video you're about to watch will give you a foretaste of parkour and combat systems waiting for you in the game.
And we are just about to enter the city, fighting our way through its brutal and
What up,
dangerous
X-Face? How you
streets.
doing?
Though, as you will see in a moment, there are plenty of things you can use to your advantage. So watch closely, look for special combat and parkour moves, and check out how with just a bit of creativity you can combine the two. Ready? Let's go.
Alright, let's check it
Sometimes I
out.
wonder what
Dying
this
Light
city
2.
looked like before all this.
Augur or,
Probably like many
how you
others.
feel about this game?
People had their ambitions, plans,
Gustavo.
lives. Now it's all gone. The virus started it, but it was the people who made the world the way it is. This city,
No BF lol?
Villador.
You never know, man.
they tell me they had a vision.
It's gonna be a big show, so
They had
it
hope,
can happen during.
but soon, one vision
I would expect like a big
led into
announcement.
many different
There got
ones.
to be, man. There got to be. There got to be. Or they cabin big. Andy, it's a reaction stream. I can't. I'll get claimed. I wouldn't be able
People
to
stood
stream for you in the
against
first place if I wasn't. It's a reaction, brother.
War broke out.
Was it a little bird? Met a broken leg?
Hope died.
Looking pretty high so far.
Now the city is falling.
Each time we strike down an enemy, we absorb their strength.
But I can't let that happen.
Thoughts?
Released.
Yo, that reminds me of Black Ops 3.
I need the secrets the city holds.
Graphics, not too bad, not too bad. This is gonna be like
I
hardcore
have to
simulator,
pick a
my
side.
man.
The bazaar needs good people.
That's a waifu right there.
Doing great so far.
That's a waifu. Waifu
I
found
have
it.
to make a difference.
Hardcore
Let's check and
27.
see.
What an uppercut.
They say that great change
Looks
is
pretty
a
good.
series of small gestures.
Too much parkour? 0 out of
How
10.
about this series?
Yeah, too much parkour. Too much parkour. Too much parkour, 0 out of 10 IGN. That's the correct way to say it, my guy. That is the correct way to say it. Oh, shit. Oh, the knuckles. Oh, my guy with that kick, though.
Is all
my
hope
God.
really gone? We'll see about that.
Well, that was an exciting
My
trip,
mind
wasn't
is
it,
not
Timo?
blown, but
Did you notice
pretty good,
those bandits in medieval-like
pretty
armor passing by skyscrapers, banks, and large billboards? That's what we call a modern dark
thoughts, mind
And it's a
blown,
very
meh,
unique design.
banger,
One
snoozer.
very important for
You got the
plot of
erectile
Dying Light
dysfunction.
2.
How you feeling?
But there's
I would say
another
it's
thing
pretty
that
good, but
stood
mind
out
is
to
not
me.
blown though.
All those
Not hitting the
parkour
G
moves
spot.
that you and your team
pretty good,
has
pretty good.
put so much effort into.
Well,
W?
all you need is a few thousand of animations, cooperation with professional tracers, mock-up sessions, and invaluable help from David Bell, whose face
Mind
and
blown?
moves player will see in the game, by the way.
No, yes, right. And we've got twice the number of parkour moves compared to the first game, and we are showing some of them in this trailer. The vault kits being the most important to me personally. It brings a whole new fighting style into the game. The player can stagger an enemy and use them to perform further attacks. For example, by rebounding from their bodies, jumping of them onto other foes, and so on.
I think we captured the movement really well and made it quite simple for the players to perform. I can't wait for them to try it out and tell for themselves how much they loved it.
It's definitely going to be useful. The city's buildings are higher than anything we have done before, improving its verticality. Players will need to find a way to reach those tall skyscrapers and other challenging spots too.
Then it's good we scattered some helpers around, like a paraglider, which can support players in both parkouring and combat.
Exactly, and it's gonna do great, especially in fights against humans, which are more frequent
if the stream goes blurry for you, just click 1080p,
in Dying
you're good.
Light 1. It's been over 20 years since the events from the first game, so people adjusted. They are much bolder now, at least.
I'm about to parkour on this guy's bald head, though. I'll say that much, though, okay? Parkour 2077.
Pre-order Dying Light 2 and explore its vast, complex world on December 7th. Thanks, David.
Pre-order.
Thank you.
Even if the game's good, don't pre-order. Don't pre-order. Unless there's a beta and you can play early, then I get it. But do not pre-order. But thoughts? Banger snoozer?
For the first time in the storied history of the franchise, Microsoft Flight Simulator launched on a home console with a release on Xbox Series X and S last month. Reviewers and gamers alike were blown away by how well the stunning visuals and the depth of the simulation translated to the console, and that's why I'm extremely honored to welcome the head of Microsoft Flight Simulator, York Newman, to the stream.
Yeah,
York,
Flight Simulator on
being
Xbox.
Here. The last time we met was at the
game.
Xbox Game Showcase, and it was getting ready to come out on consoles. How did that go?
It went great. As you said, the reaction to the Xbox console launch was really just amazing. Both from Xbox gamers and from the press, they've been so gracious with their feedback. I don't know if you know, but Flight Simulator is one of the highest rated games on Xbox this year, which I think is just great validation that the translation of the simulation to the console has really worked well. Our usage numbers are through the roof. We are absolutely shattering franchise records, and I can tell you there have never been more people playing Flight Simulator than right now. So it's an awesome time.
That is awesome. Congratulations on the launch, really. But
there's always a but. There's always a but. Man got some glasses on?
All right.
I want to go to the danger zone. So what's going on with Top Gun?
There's so much going on, Paris. So you and I talked about Top Gun Maverick earlier. The fans are super excited. They saw the FA-18. They can't wait to start flying. And as you know, it comes out later this year as free DLC alongside the movie. But as the movie is still under wraps, so are we. So I can still not tell you that much about it. But there's so much else going on even before Maverick. So we are continuing to do our monthly big releases that we've been doing for a long time. And next month, on September 7th, we are launching
when is Top Gun coming out?
World Update 6. And this world update, I mean, at the beginning of the show, if you remember, there was a little red plane flying into Cologne. Well, we did that because World Update 6 updates that region, the region of Gamescom. So Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. And what that means to us is we have new aerial and satellite images. We have a new elevation map that helps us with the mountains. So the Alps actually look awesome now. We have new 3D cities like Frankfurt and Wuppertal in Germany. We have Basel in Switzerland. We have Vienna and Graz in Austria, and those cities look just amazing. They have like 7 centimeters resolution, and it's awesome. But we want to celebrate the entire region, so we picked 100 of the most scenic places, the most famous landmarks, and we call those POIs. And we sort of.
You see those trees, my guy? You see all that green? You see all that grass? You gotta touch it. You gotta touch it, my guy.
And Stuttgart in Germany and in Austria and St. Gallen.
Stud Muffin, it's a reaction, my man. I gotta talk, otherwise my stream will be claimed.
Is missions. We're having new discovery flights. We have new landing challenges, and we have new sort of tours of the country. So they fly you around all the awesome-looking places and really celebrate the beauty of this region of Earth. And this is a celebration of DACH, of Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. I'm so happy to be able to announce the date here at Gamescom.
Oh, damn.
You know, that is really incredible, all the different regions and everything that you're going to have in the game, and the way that you're going to be able to actually highlight those.
It's all
I think
pixelated.
it's
like
really
that,
cool.
Mark.
But you know, for us, it's actually not just the region and the visuals. We talked a lot when you study aviation, when you love aviation like we do. You actually realize that a lot of regions of Earth have a very special relationship with flying, with aviation. Sometimes it's, you know, the first experiments with aircraft or a famous.
Yeah, homies dropping the Z's in the chat. Yo, what do you do, Sean? How you doing, brother? So how you guys feeling about it? How you guys feel about this game? I love this game. I love this game.
So we are announcing a new series. We call them local legends. And think about that as planes that are locally well known, like in that region, but outside in the world, not so much. Yeah. But why not use the world updates to highlight this, to bring these awesome machines to a worldwide audience? So for World Update 6, we picked a German plane from the 1930s. It's called Junkers U-52. In Germany, it's lovingly named Tante U, so Aunt U. And we think of us as sort of a digital preservation. So we really want to get these planes to an extreme level of detail. We're going out of our way to really go deep. So we're doing a full scan. We take full scans of the outside and the inside, as detailed as 1 millimeter, which is as good as you can really do this. And then we're working with, for the Junkers, we worked with Bernd Junkers, who is the grandson of the original creator of the plane, Hugo Junkers. And he's helping us. He had a ton of insight and materials. Then we worked with an organization that is preserving one of the last surviving examples of the Junkers. So they let us scan and take photographs. And then we were lucky that to find a pilot that actually flew one of those planes while it was still flying in the real world. And he lets us know, like, is the cockpit right and the sounds right? Does it feel right in the air?
The game is beautiful.
So we're having a blast working with these experts.
Homie's
to
only
really bring
one
to
thing and
celebrate
it's
this plane, to bring them back
for sure.
So this is almost like you're creating like a digital museum for aviation inside Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically that. It's a museum with flyable planes. Yeah. So we're working with 40 museums around the world. And it's honestly one of the funnest parts of the job. You end up working with these curators of planes. These are their babies.
That's it.
And they sort of see the tooth of time in the real world, sort of nagging on their remaining planes. And they're so happy when we come in with our scanning equipment and we're basically capturing their planes, and they know that we can digitally preserve them in perpetuity, and we're actually giving those scans back to the museum so they can do something with it. And it's a great collaboration.
Museum simulator.
And we're actually not just looking back in the history of aviation, we're also looking towards the future. So I have another announcement. We are working with a fascinating German company called Volocopter, and they're making an eVTOL air taxi for urban traffic.
He's built differently.
They have a vision of the future, how these drone-type machines basically connect people in large cities. We're working directly with them.
Yo, Tesla is gonna make that shit happen, man. My guy, they're coming out with the Tesla bots and shit. They're likely gonna come out with that. So just wait like a year or two. I'm just telling you motherfuckers out there. It's gonna be tough in the future, okay? Sleep simulator, yeah, I see you guys dropping the Z's.
There's one more thing.
Next.
We are. I'm so happy to announce that we've partnered with RARA. That's the Reno Air Racing Association. Every year they put on something called the Steel National Championship Air Race. And we're bringing this to Flight Simulator. So this is the fastest motorsport. This is right down your alley. It's the fastest motorsport on Earth. And I actually brought you a little trailer to look at.
So race, speed.
Wait, what?
We go into the danger zone, baby. Let's go ahead and show that.
Danger zone? You got the danger zone? Okay, new trailer? Okay. No more Z's or what? You're running back 406. Thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to the VIP lounges. Thank you for 700 likes. Love y'all. Appreciate you all. We got some Gamescom action happening live. I will become a certified pilot after watching this for sure. Thank you for the tunes. Love you. Big man. Brothers. Xbox, is that it? Okay, please don't tell me that's it. What was that? Yo, that was like what? That wasn't even 30 seconds. That wasn't even 30 seconds.
You know I like going fast, and you know I love being in the danger zone. When is this coming out?
Man, these planes, they fly 500 miles, faster than 500 miles an hour, 50 to 250 feet above the ground. So you are definitely going to be in the danger zone. I mean, without going into too much detail.
They had me in the first chat. I was getting excited. I was like, okay, that's it. We're going to get gameplay and shit. Yo, what was that? They got hit me with the blue balls. I got hit by first the abandoned blue ball studio, and now this. Get the F out, dog.
And so a competitive multiplayer is coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and that will definitely test your pilot skills. And you ask, when is it coming out? This is coming out this fall, so it's right around the corner.
Oh, that is fantastic. And
I'm
know I have
you
the
right
need
around the
for
corner?
speed, so I can't wait to get my hands on this and participate in some of these air races.
Awesome, man. We got you covered.
All right, thank you.
Shiza.
If going fast on the ground is more your speed, keep an eye out for an extended look at Forza Horizon.
Yo, okay. I got a vibe that he said Fast and Furious. Thank God it's Forza.
Horizon 5 later on in the stream. We'll also talk with Wasteland 3's game director about the game's next big DLC. But first, if you're an Xbox Game Pass subscriber, we have some great news for you.
Battlefield? Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe yes. Maybe not. Humble Games? Of course. Nah. Yeah, I'm on my knees. I'm on my knees right now. I'm on my knees. Gamescom, another snoozer. Scheiße. What game is this? I don't know, homie. All I know is that it's not Battlefield. That's all I know. I don't know. But COD so far. Man, dude, if you... One in the chat, I'm gonna ask you guys, I know people are complaining, homies are complaining. Do you think it's justified to complain right now? One, if yes, two, if not. I know like Sony is not even doing a stream, so it's like, you know what I mean, right? Like, you think it's justified or what? Flight Simulator poggers, but didn't show gameplay. I mean, it's a big show, so there will be good stuff, hopefully. But let me see what the streets are saying right now. LW1. Damn, come on. Okay, I agree with that. Ones, twos, a lot of twos, a lot of ones. So the streets are uncertain. They talk too much. It's not bad so far. My G-spot is dead. Yeah, okay, the streets are conflicted. So streets are divided, basically is what I'm saying. So some people say that the streets are stupid, the streets are not stupid, Galaxy. That's one thing you don't say that, okay? The streets will unstreet you, man. They will unstreet you fine, alright? They will kick you out. Don't say that.
They added even more games to Game Pass. But let's talk about what's coming up. We're talking Age of Empires 4, the game's creative director. And we're going to see what's next for Sea of Thieves. But now, we've got a new roguelike retro shooter that, in grand retro fashion, sends you plundering through shifting dungeons to defeat a mysterious eldritch terror. Let's dive into the pit.
One thing I learned from being on this planet for 25 years is that if a baddie is on the stream, and if the baddie is gonna present a game, baddie might look pretty good, might look like a snack. Okay, that's a compliment. That's a compliment. But the game will not look like that good. Okay, like, whenever in doubt, whenever you see a baddie, just assume that it's not gonna be good, okay? It's not gonna be good. Oh, but it looks kind of odd in terms of the gameplay, though. How you feel? But it's low dopamine for now, though. Low dopamine. Why can't we have... Alright, can you hear me? Yo, I don't want to tap my table. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't know. I accidentally effed it up my microphone setting. Okay, I won't do that. I won't do that. I won't do that. Don't tap the table.
I am here with creative director of World's Edge, Adam Eisgreen. And Adam, I'm so excited to talk Age 4, of course, because you've got something a little different and very special today.
Yeah, I have. So, you know, so far we've been showing everyone kind of what Age looks like from in the game, you know, when you're playing it. You've gotten to see a lot of footage of that, and we've also shown a little bit of our campaigns.
Damn.
Right, through when we unveiled the 100 Years War and showed Joan of Arc. But we have yet another way in Age of Empires 4 that we're kind of bringing history to life. Another way in Age of Empires.
Do this to me.
It's good. It's good now.
Put me in suspense. I want to know more, so let's go with it.
Well,
let's hear more.
Okay, wait. You get one moment of suspense. Okay, that's enough. So what we brought today is we have these wonderful little videos that we've created that are interspersed amongst the campaign, and they're about 3 to 5 minutes each. And we have over an hour of them total, and they're called Hands-On Histories. And what they are is a great way to like deep dive on certain fun subjects from the cultures we're representing and just from medieval history.
Excellent. Well, I hear you've actually brought one of those segments that you're going to share here for the very first time.
Yes, I have. We are going to show you the segment on one of the most popular units from Age of Empires franchise and a fan favorite, the Trebuchet.
Excellent. Well, this I got to see. Let's take a look.
Nah.
A counterweight trebuchet.
Gameplay, boys. Oh damn! Look at that.
Was
gameplay looking like
all
it too.
siege engines.
Oh,
a catapult capable of smashing down castle walls from great distances.
Trebuchet. That's français, my friend. Trebuchet.
At Warwick Castle in England, they've built a replica, one of the largest in the world.
Your gameplay looking pretty good,
Originating in
guys.
7th century China, by
What
the
you talking
13th
about?
century, trebuchets had evolved into devastatingly powerful weapons.
Such a simple design, but so effective.
It has several key features.
So effective. So
A
wow.
pivoted arm
effective.
with a weight at one end, and a sling to hold the projectile at the other.
Yeah,
to prime,
cut the wad.
the 6-ton
cut
weight
the
is
wad.
raised using
It ain't
tread
happening.
wheels.
So this is one of the wheels, one of two that's attached to an axle, which would lift the counterweight, weighing 6 tons. It's based on muscle power alone.
Yo,
What's
imagine
essential
it
about
falls.
launching a projectile as far as possible is making sure that this end of the arm is moving as fast as possible. So once that weight drops, it really sends this point of the arm moving at its highest velocity.
This was done by positioning the pivot close to the counterweight and by launching the projectile from a sling. When released, the sling whips round, vastly increasing the launch speed.
But why? But why we need that? I know that's what half of the homies in the chat would say.
In order to weaken the castle walls or
I'm
even
not saying
breach
that. I'm
them,
not saying that.
you had to make sure
I'm
that
not
the
saying that.
projectiles hit the same spot every single time.
Oh, the same spot?
For each projectile to follow the same trajectory,
That's a lot of work.
they all had to be the same weight and shape.
History. History. Know your
To
history,
achieve
Buckles.
this, Masons used a gauge.
Now I'm going to load this projectile into the sling. This one must weigh about 25 kilograms, but some
You're-
projectiles can get up to 150
You're-
kilograms. That's the weight of 2 men.
Are you sure about that one? But why?
Trebuchets were also used to throw burning tar, beehives, even dead bodies. Anything to cause maximum distress to the enemy.
I mean, like, of course it's gonna cause distress to the enemies. Because it's
It was the
taking 2 game
counterweight
long.
trebuchet's lethal combination of power and accuracy.
Okay, question to the chat. If you're an enemy right now and you see this coming, you know, you got your binoculars ready, you're looking at it, will that cause anxiety to you, yay or nay? Bruh.
What we're going to do with Age of Empires 4, there's a phrase I'm really fond of, which is history is only as interesting as the people who taught it to you. And you could say that about any subject, really, right? But I think the great thing is
This
when you
is
have
better
someone
than
that's so
God of War.
enthusiastic
You
and
cap
passionate
in
about
Galaxy.
history, it really
You
comes
cap
across. And we wanted to be that kind of teacher for history.
Great gameplay, yep.
And there's a phrase called humanized history that I use to kind of describe what we tried to do, which is we tried to like connect past and present. And you can see that kind of in our briefings as well, where we've got like real stuff with like CG kind of overlaid to show you the history. And so for these, we really wanted to do that same thing. So ourselves and Relic partnered with this amazing group in the UK called Lion TV, and they've done production on an amazing amount of shows and documentaries for the BBC and won every award you can imagine
God
for
of War
media.
doesn't have previous
And
Xbox
they travel
friends.
to all of these locations and all these different countries to meet with these subject
Age
matter
of
experts and
disappointment.
get all of this great footage on how things really
Hold on.
worked and how things were made. And it's been delightful to kind of go through that process and get all these and finally start showing them to everyone.
I love it. Now you also, of course, you've got a bunch, as you mentioned, of these hands-on history segments. Anything else that you can tell us fans about what we can expect, looking forward to? Any favorites you got coming up?
Oh, well, favorites. Oh, man. Well, I think my personal
right?
favorite is one called Medieval Surgery.
Okay.
And I'm going to let your imagination go with what we might show and what we might talk about in that one.
Yeah.
But the thing I love about them is that they go all over the place. So, we've got ones on warfare and castle building and like how they kept flaming arrows from not going out when you shot them. And but we've also got all of these ones on.
Imagine talking about your game and all you're doing is showing like IRL stuff. Behind the scenes is kind of cool though, okay? Like I dig the behind the scenes stuff, to be honest, but where's the gameplay? Where's the gameplay? You imagine that's like the game right there, bruh.
Or the Mongols when you're playing as them in the campaign, in the game.
You know what I mean?
In the game. I mean, I just love the behemoth amount of history that you guys. Age of Empires always known for bringing history alive in a completely different way, and I also love to mention this to people that you and the team do so much research, and it's so great to see this approach being used in a hands-on history kind of segment. But I mean, what was that approach like to sort of sell going forward, especially since it's such a unique in-game experience?
Well, the cool thing was it was
Red
there
Dead
from day
Redemption
one. It was
3,
one of the things I was really wanted to do is try to tell these stories in a different way.
Behind the scenes, this is just real
but
life.
I'll tell you,
but they're talking about like how they're making the game. So behind the
we're
scenes,
trying something completely different that no one's ever done before in a game, right? We're history, but we're a game, but we're teaching you things, but you're having fun and. Finding that middle ground has been really challenging, and every time we've tried to we've shown the campaigns or we've shown these hands-on histories, I've been like, oh God, it's gonna work? Like, people gonna like this? And the great thing is so far, everyone that's really experienced the entire thing put together have just been like, wow, this is great.
For it,
and it's so different and kind of cool and refreshing.
Because I don't think we're gonna see it tomorrow.
So far, so good, right?
If it's not today, then
it's been a journey
to
get all this done and put the whole game together.
Tomorrow either.
Well, I love that you mentioned journey because we are coming towards the end of this development journey for Age 4. Talk to me about where people can find and learn more about Age of Empires 4. I know they're all chomping at the bit.
Oh, well, October 28th, we are launching the game. You can go to ageofempires.com to learn more about the title. And if you're really, really excited, right now, you can go onto the Microsoft Store or Steam, pre-order the game right now.
Cancel this
and of course, we will be there day one.
You're going to get
Xbox
a lot of people offended,
PC
mister.
As well, so anyone that's on that can just grab the game and start playing.
All right.
Yes, I believe you are a part of something very special.
Yeah, so Gamescom opening night live.
Yes.
11 a.m. Pacific time. There might be something Age of Empires related in there, so if you're a fan...
So yeah, he's teasing tomorrow we might get gameplay.
A bit of a
but why not
tease
today,
from
though?
Mr.
Why not
Ice-Green.
Maybe.
And I like it very much. Adam, thank you so much for joining us here.
Always a pleasure, Kate.
Always a pleasure. Age of Empires 4 looks fantastic, so I cannot wait. October 28th, neither should you. Now, we have tons coming up here today, including a new update for State of Decay 2 and an extended look at
State of Decay
Forza
looking
Horizon
good.
5 with our friends at Playground Games. But now, let's catch up with Henry,
I'm like
who's
losing
gone
hope
from
for
flying
Battlefield.
the skies in Microsoft Flight Sim to a different kind of cloud.
Battlefield.
That's right, Kate. Xbox Cloud Gaming is already available on Windows PCs, mobile phones, and tablets. And now, it's coming to Xbox consoles. The future with cloud gaming sounds bright. No waiting to install, no running out of hard drive space,
Thank you all
no
for
waiting to
760
patch,
likes.
and no
Thank you for
buying a
subscribing,
new
Reezy.
console
Love you,
just
Big
to
Daddy.
play with your friends. See how the vision of cloud gaming will bring people
Are you doing
together
streams every day for
without
Gamescom?
barriers.
Yeah, I will be doing tomorrow. Tomorrow should be a big one as well.
So when I think about cloud and when I think about gaming, those two things together to me really show you the future where you can pick up something and you can play it anywhere and you could do it quickly.
Flamin' Flay. Today, Xbox Cloud Gaming. Yeah, they got the cloud gaming shit. State of Delay 2. Battlefield. The chick is how I met it.
That's pretty great. That's pretty awesome.
We need to.
Games are large, and you want to keep the ones that you know you love on your hard drive. Xbox Cloud Gaming is about being able to discover the new ones right away.
Let's do therapy.
It's super exciting that for our Game Pass Ultimate members, they will get to experience Xbox Cloud Gaming on whatever console they have.
Cloud gaming is really about
Halo,
looking at
I'm
how
streaming the
people
event,
play
my guy.
differently. I know
Like,
me
I
in particular,
do not control
sometimes
what
I just
they're
have
doing,
20
though.
minutes.
It should
I'm just
be as
hoping something
easy
good
as
comes
finding
out.
the game that you look for on your console and
But how you doing, Halo? What's up?
We're targeting 1080p at 60
If they're gonna
frames
show
per second.
Battlefield, it's going to be at the end because they know viewership will drop once they show it.
Stuff you need with cloud gaming.
Oh, 60 frames?
Middle
That's actually
to the end.
very smooth.
But right now, like I'm gonna keep a $150 with you. Right now, I'm kind of losing hope. I don't think they're gonna show, but they should, because tomorrow, I'm like 99% sure tomorrow they're not gonna show. And imagine if they actually show it tomorrow. But tomorrow, like there is no mention of Battlefield.
If my friends have titles that I don't have yet,
because
I can
there's
just
a trailer for Gamescom opening night live, and there's no Battlefield.
Just so much more accessible.
It gotta be today. Got to be today, or we're not getting it.
It's awesome.
Everything that
I've never
Xbox is
seen
doing
so
right
many
now
NPC
is
in
just
my life.
getting rid of the
Now you
limits of having to be on a specific platform or a
RN4L,
specific console, like on PC,
you the real one.
mobile,
Boom,
and now on Gen 8.
Yeah, Gen 8 consoles can play Gen 9 content. Isn't that so cool?
With cloud gaming, we have the ability, because you are connecting
It's
to
kinda
consoles
cool,
that are in our
actually,
data
now that I
centers,
think about it.
to allow the Gen 8 customers, the Xbox One customers,
Sadly,
to play games.
Sony
that
Pony
are
don't let
hardware
us play the
wouldn't be able to
PS3 games,
without
though,
it.
so I would say that, mate. Yeah, I wish it let. Yo, OG, Tipsy, thank you for subscribing. The bell? Now this is time to go get some snack. It is time to get some snacks right now, because holy shiza. Holy mother of shiza. Shiza. The Game Pass good, but so far it's shiza. What is your stud muffin mind has to say about the stream?
August 9th saw the release of the free optimized update for Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice on the Xbox Series S and X. With beautiful and rich visuals, thanks to the addition of ray tracing and improved materials alongside performance updates. This is the perfect opportunity to relive Senua's journey or experience it for the first time. And if you haven't played this, do yourself a favor, grab a pair of headphones and immerse yourself into this world.
Cringe levels critical.
Great. Speaking of unique experiences on Game Pass,
I got you one
the
day,
Xbox Plays team will be taking a look at some ID at Xbox titles over the next few days, including 12 Minutes and The Big Con.
They're also talking with developers from Halo, the Master Chief Collection, Forza Horizon 5, and Destiny 2. So join the live Q&A to get your burning questions answered. You can catch all of those streams on twitch.tv/Xbox.
Speaking of Forza Horizon 5, don't forget our friends at Playground Games will give us an extended look at their monument to motoring in Mexico later on.
That includes never-before-seen areas of the game map, plus cars that have never been in the Forza franchise before. I've loved everything I've seen of Forza Horizon 5 so far, and I can't wait. Now, Kate, there's more games to check out, right?
Well, right, you are, Paris. Let's talk Wasteland 3. Their newest DLC introduces us to a new cult. The Cult of the Holy Detonation.
Yo, the way she does that, yo, she a baddie. She a baddie.
Is life. Deep within
Next.
Changed.
Anybody genuinely into this game?
Into the mutations you see
My guy, Gamescom.
Set on a righteous path. The holy detonation's life-giving glow should be shared with everyone.
If you're just coming on right now, I need to say this, like, I'm actually losing hope. I don't think there will be Battlefield. I'll just keep a $150, but it's not confirmed for tomorrow. Like, it's 99% confirmed that it's not gonna happen tomorrow because they showed the trailer for Gamescom and there's no Battlefield, and Battlefield is a big game and there was no mention of that. Call of Duty is gonna be tomorrow. I'll stream for sure, but yeah, it gotta be today. If it's not today, then they're likely gonna do it on their own, and they're likely gonna do it like next week probably, but it gotta be like, if it's not today, then
with new patches, bug fixes, and added features like a fine wine, Wasteland 3 just gets better with age. To really savor the game's bouquet, we're talking with inXile game director David Rogers. David, thank you for joining us.
I'm super stoked to be here. Thanks.
So in the trailer, we saw that the DLC is coming out on October 5th, but we know, inXile, Wasteland 3, you guys have been working on this for a very long time. So can you kind of talk about that journey?
Yeah, our dev team has been working nonstop, full tilt, trying to make Wasteland 3 the best version of itself it could be. Over the past year since it's released, we've added features, we've balanced, we've listened to the community, we've fixed bugs, added stability, and I really think that the version that we have now is the absolute best version of the game, and if you've never played it before, now's an awesome time to jump in.
Well, congratulations on everything that you've been doing with
Thanks
Wasteland 3. Now, this DLC is called The Cult of the Holy Detonation. Now, talk about that a little bit. Tell me what's going to go into this DLC. What should we be excited about?
Right. So you've heard of Cheyenne Mountain, right? For those who haven't, Cheyenne Mountain is this top secret military complex buried deep in the heart of Cheyenne Mountain in the middle of Colorado. It's designed to outlast a nuclear winter. And so when you hit level 16, an old friend calls you and says, hey, I need your help securing the secret military base and all the secrets within. And as soon as you get there, you find 2 warring cults battling over supremacy, trying to take control of the holy.
But the good thing here is that they got an anti-cheat system, guys. What you gotta say about that, though?
And you know, these
what you gotta say about that, though?
They're mutated, they've gone totally mad, and all they want to do is share the holy radiation with you and your entire ranger team. How generous!
Yeah.
Yo, Sony hasn't even done any stream,
some of the cults I may have joined in the past, but
I'm gonna be honest,
this is typical Wasteland fashion. We're really gonna be able to get in there and mix it up,
right? Like that.
Right. So you and your ranger
Galaxy, here's the thing, you don't say that while being on the streets, to the streets. The streets will eat you alive, my guy. You better watch your tone, brother.
Our bread and butter. And so you decide who lives, who dies, who gets screwed over, who takes charge. You're deciding the fate of the cults, the Holy Detonation, Cheyenne Mountain, and ultimately all of Colorado. This is really your game to craft and mold.
I don't speak Spanish.
Awesome. So the last expansion was the Battle of Steeltown, right? You had giant robots and things like that.
I just said join now.
You know, what are you gonna do to actually top something like that from the last expansion?
That's classic, right? So we wanted like returning players to find something that they could never find in another version or like in previous versions of Wasteland 3.
That's a good
And so we built this as a Wasteland-style dungeon crawl. And in there you find this awesome mix of mystery, exploration. You're meeting these crazy cultists who have been locked in this like pre-war time capsule, and some of the raddest boss battles we have ever been able to build.
And I will get this haircut on August 32nd.
That's awesome. I want to get back to the crazy cultists, but talk to me about these big boss battles. I want to hear more about that.
Right. So we took the best parts of Wasteland combat and we breathed new life into it with objective-based combat, which are basically super rad boss battles. It's no longer you're like huddling in a corner, throwing down turrets, just going on murderous rampages. It's not about killing, it's about getting the job done. And so now combat doesn't end until the mission is over. We send you on proper combat missions. You're in there.
Okay, stud muffin level question, okay? You better sit down if you're standing. Stud muffin level question. How many of you guys play games like that? 1 if you play, 2 if you don't. Be honest.
Team has a job, and I really think
I don't want to offend people, you know what I mean? So, but I want to offend people. I'm itching to offend people right now.
And really have to rethink how they go about combat and making it new, exciting, and challenging in a mentally in a way we haven't been able to really do before with just straight up
a lot of ones
combat.
Too. A lot of twos.
Now Wasteland has a reputation for getting a little silly.
Garrett says 1.
Right.
What are some of the weird characters we can expect in some of the story encounters?
Damn, the whole chat is saying 2
in the game.
Yeah, with Cult of the Holy Detonation, we really got to cut our devs loose and just let them be creative and fun and silly. Like Exile's modus operandi is if we're like brainstorming and something makes us laugh, we just put it in the game. That's just how we do it, and we pick up the pieces afterwards.
Because
we want to make something that entertains
on Twitter,
us,
but
and
I want to show you
if
something.
we're having fun, our fans are going to have fun along with us. And so we got to explore, like really letting you get deep into this like weird radiation cult and let you interact with them and talk with them, and tell stories and like maybe even join them. And so, like, for instance, one of the characters you meet, one of the first cultists you meet, is this slavering beast. He's got like claws and fangs and spikes jutting out. He's drooling, but he's like the nicest guy in Cheyenne Mountain. Like you meet him and he's like, "Hey guys, you should like come in here and like soak up some of these rads. It'll be great." And he Sherpas you in and lets you meet the whole cult. And another one of my favorites is the Proteus. He's what you get if you took like 20 cultists and you like melted them.
Yo, Mr. Rolfie, you don't say that to the whole galaxy, okay? I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna nerf you. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna nerf you. But he don't like Call of Duty, from what I know.
He's a translator, supposedly, but he's like your #1 fan. And getting to build like this totally out there, wild, extreme character was a ton of fun to write for. It's a ton of fun to like explore like what makes this cult tick. And he's an absolute blast. Hell, even some of the weapons that you find in Cheyenne Mountain, they're devolved cultists. Like there's one guy and he kind of devolved into this like vomiting bagpipe creature, and he has this real like kill me vibe about it.
I got something for you guys.
But we get to play with these fun body horror themes that let us jackknife between sort of like dark and serious and like goofy and funny, which is a line that Wasteland really loves to ride. Like, you know, a lot of really important stuff is at stake, but you know, the Wasteland's a pretty bizarre place.
I can imagine. Now, we talked before, you've been working on Wasteland 3 for a while. There's already expansions that are out there. But
which
say I'm
one
a
should
new
I
player.
get?
Say I'm watching this right now and I'm like, man, I want to get into Wasteland 3.
I got it
What
live.
would you suggest for new
might do
players
it.
wanting to get into this?
And like I said at the top, like Wasteland
Which
is like
one?
the best version of itself right now because of all the work we put into it over the past year.
1,000 likes and
so
I'll get it.
you can get the whole thing with the Colorado
On
collection.
August.
That's the base game plus
30
Cult
seconds.
of the Holy Detonation and Battle of Steel Town.
You
all
thought
for
I'll
a
get it
discount.
today?
Or if you have
You
Game
thought
Pass,
I'll get it today?
Wasteland 3.
I won't.
Just download it and play it.
August
and then you can
32nd,
get
August 32nd.
both expansions with the expansion pass.
This is how
That
they
is
tease
awesome.
us.
Now, to kind of
This is how
recap
they
this a
tease
little
us.
bit, we've talked about,
wanted to tease you guys too.
spewing pus bags and these weird characters and the cults and the boss battles and all these really cool things that are going to be in Wasteland 3.
Number 6.
But please
Last
remind
one.
everyone before we get out of here, when can you pick up this DLC?
Right, this Work of Passion, it comes out on October 5th. And we're really stoked.
That is awesome. So this is the Cult of the Holy Detonation.
Cult of the Holy
Detonation coming October 5th. David, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Barish. Appreciate it.
Thank you, David. Sleep
In the
tight.
3 years since its launch, Sea of Thieves
Battlefield.
has played host to some incredible crossovers, including unique ship sets inspired by games like Battletoads, State of Decay,
Oh my
Halo,
God!
and more.
Yeah,
Today,
you didn't say that.
We're excited to announce a brand new special event that will award players an all-new ship as a part of the latest wild crossover heading to Sea of Thieves. Better yet, this event begins tomorrow. So get ready to make some mayhem,
Xbox tweeted.
and let's get our first.
One in the chat if he had you in the first half by saying battle. What did he say? Battlebot or some shit like that? What did he say? Battleship? Did he say battleship? Battleship, ladies and gentlemen. Battleship. Had me in the first half. Had me in the first half. All right, you say Xbox tweeted. Let me check. Tweeted what though? Battlefield? My guy had me in the
Guten
first
Tag,
half.
everyone. Really cool to be a part of this all-digital Gamescom event. And we were thinking, what's the best way to kind of celebrate Gamescom and to be a part of this as Sea of Thieves? And so we're really excited to reveal that we're bringing the Mayhem ship set that you've just seen, a really, really cool ship that's inspired by Borderlands, into Sea of Thieves. And we're giving all of our players a chance to earn it during kind of the Gamescom time period. So it's been really cool to work with the Borderlands team to bring this ship to
I'll
life,
be a member
and
if you
giving
get
all
that
of our
hairstyle.
players the chance to earn it as
August
part of this
32nd.
live
August
event
32nd.
that we've cunningly titled Mayhem. You might notice the link. So you can probably guess the kind of activities that are involved. But if you head to Lorena at any of the outposts in the Sea of Thieves world, she'll be able to
She's
fill
a
you in
baddie.
on the details of what you need to go do to earn the ship set.
We got a baddie out
So we
here.
hope everybody gets a chance to take part in this
I
awesome
apologize
time-limited
on
event.
their
So
behalf,
it starts
guys. I
today,
apologize on
and
their
it runs
behalf.
through to September the 7th. So that's the time period you've got to
tweeted?
get your hands on the Mayhem ship set.
Damn!
And I think that's it from me.
Guys, question. This might be very offensive. Can I show you guys a picture? So Mog just sent me a picture over on Twitter, but I feel like that it's gonna be very offensive, very offensive. But one, if you want to see it. Two, if you don't want to see it. If you have a tiny heart, say two. If you have a big heart, say one. But it can be very offensive. Play it day one, PC console. You got a waifu? Mary Jane? Looks like Mary Jane, but not
It's
MJ.
always been a dangerous world.
One. You guys can take it? Can you handle the truth? I should not say that. Then you guys will go gang at me because it's
brings us
subjective.
back
It's
together.
not objective. It's not the truth, but sounds good to say that way.
Friends.
No, webcams, we don't want you. Let me hide you real quick. One.
And in the face
Ladies and
of
gentlemen,
a growing threat.
be ready. I'm coming at you with a heavy heart. Homie Mug just dropped this picture. Let me go full screen on that bozo out here. This is what he did. Where the Xbox fans at though? Just show it, damn it. Your username is Xbox Series X. I just showed now. How about you? What's your take on it? Man just did that. I don't like, doesn't matter if it's a Sony Pony device or Xbox console, you do not do that to your console. This man has committed haram right there. That's haram. That's haram. That's haram. That's haram. He committed the big haram. That's, nah, man, you don't do that. It's tough. That's tough. In the spiritual, okay, where's spiritual soul at? Let me actually pop this here. This is me right now. This is me. Alright, come on, Xbox. Yeah, I told you, you guys won't be able to handle.
It seems everything old is new again in State of Decay 2. And we have a guest to walk us through this Undead update. Please join me in welcoming Undead Labs Director of Communications, Wanda Russell. Hello, Wanda.
Yo, wasn't it State of Decay 3 or something? State of Decay 2? Damn.
September 1st. We are very excited to get this into players' hands.
You are indeed. So let's talk about the Homecoming update. Obviously, we are coming back to Trumbull Valley. We were there for Heartland, the update, back in 2019. Talk to me about the differences.
Just tell the baddie.
Listen, 'cause you're
no, you don't say that.
So Heartland is the story mode within the game.
You got
it's a
two
very
baddies?
linear, narrative-driven experience. You know, players couldn't move their communities
Director of
there.
communication?
So that's all changed with the Trumbull Valley map. It is the 5th core open world map. It's fully remastered and it expands into 2 territories that were completely inaccessible in Heartland.
Please show us
So players
gameplay.
can return to Trumbull Valley with
Battlefield.
their communities, start new communities there, and really start exploring everything that the new map has to offer.
This stream has been
Homecoming be a
2077.
sequel then to Heartland?
Yeah,
This is Xbox 2077. This is not Gamescom, man. Where are the games? Where are the games?
In Trumbull Valley. So we think of it as the third
Thank
part
for
of
the
our
two red
Trumbull
line?
saga that began with the
turret
original
reboot?
State of Decay game, continued into Heartland, and now we see what has happened since then and what storylines might be coming to a close. So there is a lot for players to discover,
Thank for the 168.
a lot of environmental
Love you.
storytelling to find, and you know, things have changed. So this isn't the Trumbull Valley that players might remember. So that's going to be exciting.
Interesting. Well, and anytime you expand something like Trumbull Valley, you just have to have a juggernaut of content, pun intended. Talk to me a little bit about what some of those things are that players can get in on here now in the expanded Trumbull Valley.
Yes, a ton of new content. In fact, we're doing something unique with the Trumbull Valley map. There are items there that you can only find on that map and nowhere else in the game, including 12 new hats and outfits, 10 new very
Chad is
cool
appreciating
weapons.
the baddies.
We've got 6 new bases, 2 new achievements for
ATS.
achievement hunters. And on top of that, we are adding the game's 12th bounty pack. So that will be available from the bounty broker across all maps. And I have to say, they are some of the coolest weapons I have ever seen go into the game. I'm so excited for people to find them.
I want to see the weapons.
A juggernaut amount of content, and I don't care who sees that second pun of the day. That works out great. But let's talk about the State of Decay community, because it's absolutely an integral part to this entire franchise. And State of Decay being on Xbox Game Pass, how has that impacted the community? How has that impacted the game? Talk to me about those.
It's been fantastic, and you know, we have an amazing community. We love them so much. In fact, one of the reasons we're doing Trumbull Valley as a map is because it was one of the most
Galaxy,
requested
don't hide,
features
but you
from
can
the
time it
community,
out
which
if you want.
also makes it very exciting for
Don't
us to
hide,
be
though.
able to say,
I appreciate
we
you,
did it, you get it.
I'll unhide it.
And we have a major milestone that we're celebrating. State of Decay 2 has 10 million lifetime players.
10 million lifetime hang your hat on that. I absolutely love that. That is
10 million
grateful.
people?
Incredible, amazing news. Congratulations to you and the entire team at Undead Labs.
10 million, damn.
Fantastic work. Well, speaking of Xbox Game Pass, let's give me the deets one more time when it comes to the update.
So the update releases
honestly,
September
Galaxy,
1st.
when the comment is
Free update
hidden,
for all State of
even if you
Decay
do nothing, that's fine,
supporters,
because
including
YouTube has
Xbox
already
Game Pass.
hid it from other people.
Happy homecoming.
But I appreciate you.
Love it. Thank you, Wonder, very much.
My pleasure.
Now we
next.
move from Trumbull Valley to the
Battlefield,
Lost Valley of
Battlefield.
Kriya. This mystical location trades zombies for ancient warrior clans, forgotten temples of long-dead god kings, and a healthy dose of hack and slash.
Next.
All
Alright,
this
next.
awaits with straight blades.
Alright, next. 505 games? That sounds familiar. Yo, I heard 505 games somewhere. Yo, I heard 505 games somewhere. Bruh. Pre-alpha build? That's cap. It's the pre-alpha build. Stick with. Wow.
In Stray Blade, you discover the mystical lost valley of Akria, A world which ranges from overgrown temple ruins to frozen caves and winding canyons. A game world that changes based on your victories and plenty of dudes to stab in blade-to-blade combat. If that weren't enough, you even get a fuzzy little pal to help you out. Between the epic fights and this small guy, there's clearly a lot going on here. So let's hear more from Point Blank Games about Stray Blade.
Hello everybody, I'm Leonard Kausch, game director at Point Blank Games, and today I will show you Stray Blade.
Stray Blade. Damn. Damn.
Stray Blade is an action RPG where you play a rogue adventurer who is exploring the ancient valley of Akria with his companion, a mighty wolf named Boji. Unveil the history of the Forgotten Valley, muster the powers of the 3 Akrian metals to restore balance to this war-torn land.
That is the heart, as well as the blood.
Combat and exploration are the 2 key elements of our game. Let's dive into the combat first.
Combat. The combat
Our
looking
combat
good.
system merges strategic anticipation of enemy attacks with
I'm saying that to lessen the pain.
reactions. It is the high noon of skill-based melee weapon combat. To achieve that, we put our hearts into creating fluid, well-readable animations and epic cinematic finishers. You can choose from multiple weapon categories.
Yo, honest stud muffin type situation right now, okay? Honest stud muffin question. 1, if you're into games like that, 2, if you're not. Just wanna see who asked for this shit, you know what I mean?
Winding canyons. Together with your companion, explore the deepest corners of an ever-changing world, bristling with adventure. Every discovery holds treasure. Find rare materials, recipes, weapons, lore pieces, and beautiful places. Change is part of your journey, where every victory impacts the world around you.
Just trying to
when
see
you
something.
die, time keeps moving forward. Enemy skills stay dead. New foes invade camps that you weakened. And when Boji revives you, only one thing is certain. The change you brought shapes what now awaits you.
Yassine, what's up?
And of course, get ready for epic boss fights.
Oh, epic! Damn! Did you see that?
We hope you enjoyed the first look at Stray Blade, which will be out next year. And keep an eye on our social media channels for more information.
Next year, brothers, coming 2022, Stray Blade, Point Blank, Crusader Kings, no.
Next
not
up,
this.
one of
not
the most
this.
unique
not
games
this.
finally comes to Xbox.
I haven't even seen the game.
Unique. As in, my evil twin murdered 4 of my husbands because they secretly are in love with me. Unique.
In case that didn't tip you off, we're talking about Crusader Kings 3, the medieval grand strategy and role-playing game that has you trying to defend your royal line from those that would conquer your kingdom.
Just click 1080p again. GS kills.
It's coming to Xbox as an adaptation, not a direct port, meaning that the UI and controls have been refined to bring that grand strategy experience to a controller.
They're playing the Battlefield 2042 reveal music there? Even your gym is teasing you? Damn, dude.
We'll all be ruling from our throne room soon enough. Check out Crusader Kings 3 now.
Battlefield,
coming to Xbox console.
Battlefield. Ah! Yeah, it might be good. Okay, looking good. Looking kind of odd. 10 out of 10 IGN. Okay, that's cap.
We must never forget the crimes committed against us.
Oh, real shit. Real Shiza.
Sought his glorious revenge.
Glorious.
And failed.
Might be good.
He never understood that the greatest wars are won with weddings, not warriors.
My guy looking like Dumbledore. 2077. 2018 was such a great year for gaming. What happened? I'm assuming you mean to say God of War. I believe that came out in 2018, right? But 2015, 2012 were really good times too. What else came out in 2018?
You see, real strategy requires cunning.
Yo, she looking in my soul right there. She looking in my soul, babe. Crusader Kings 3. More like Crusader Kings 2077. Get the info, dog. Get the info. Battlefield. Okay, hold on. Let me. Battlefield.
Crusader Kings 3 is wild. You really haven't lived until you've made an 8-year-old the King of England.
Well, it's nice to have hobbies. We've all gotten into some weird stuff this past year.
Weird like diving into people's brains and exploring their mental universes projected into a psychedelic 60s wonderland kind of weird?
exactly that kind of weird, which means I am so excited for Psychonauts to finally get a sequel. It has been so long.
There really is something special about Psychonauts, isn't it?
Realistically, I don't think we're getting Battlefield, but still gonna hold hope a little bit.
Came out. What's a different time for gaming?
Looks like we're not
Most
getting
of the biggest games that year, we're talking Resident Evil 4, Battlefield 2, Call of Duty 2. They were great games, for sure, but they were all big, beefy shooter games.
Meanwhile, Psychonauts had humor, whimsy, and surprisingly heartfelt moments. It was an oasis of color and humanity in an era when games were increasingly turning grimy, dark, and combative.
Not to mention having some deceptively deep character moments.
That's why the original is considered a cult classic.
It has been a long time coming, and it is finally here. Enjoy this long-awaited launch trailer for Psychonauts.
And they cut it. Well, bad timing. Oh, that's like a Ratchet and Clank looking game. Ratchet and Clank Demastered. Bruh. Anybody into Psychonauts? Can be a fun game, but just trying to see something. Yeah, the baddie be teasing us. Talking about Battlefield like that, bruh.
My name is Raz.
Thank you all for 900 likes. Love you all. Appreciate you all.
And today
thank you.
Is my first day on the job.
Get ready, Rasputin.
Yeah, this game can be fun. It kind of looks low dopamine here, but I know games like that can be fun sometimes. But these worst show banger or what? I know some of you guys are wildin' right now in chat. Homie's wildin'. Streets. The streets are no longer the same.
All new ones, in case you forgot.
I've got eyes on the target. And I've got eyes on me.
Oh, damn. Oh, that's right.
All I see is another unruly peasant.
Oh boy.
It started a while ago, Capitally. It has been low dopamine so far.
It wouldn't be the first time the Psychonauts underestimated Maligula's power.
Yeah, who's this man saying Psychox in my chat? Jordu371. My guy. This one for you. In a positive way, though. Psychonauts 2 played August 25th. Sony Pony, or I should say Xbox. Not Sony Pony. Xbox, Battlefield. Played day one, PC console. Yeah, realistically, I don't think we're gonna have Battlefield anymore.
Well, it's clear I could not be more excited for Psychonauts 2 because I gotta be honest, me and that original game, we got some beef that needs settling. If you know, you know. The meat circus level, it is infamous, it is brutal, it is difficult to say the least. It's the final level of the original game that came out, and I cannot believe I'm doing the math on this one. 16 years ago, Tim Schafer and Lizette T-Tree Montgomery. I am definitely dating myself, but you all welcome from Double Fine Productions. Thank you so much for being here. Tim, can you believe it has been 16 years? I almost said 19 years.
Yeah, it feels like only yesterday, but it kind of was for Raz because the story picks up right where the first game left off. And even though it has been a lot of years, it's a game that matters a lot.
I don't know if this said Dying Light is coming to Game Pass. Anybody remember them saying it's coming to Game Pass? They did show us a little bit of gameplay. Lucas, I don't think they're gonna show Battlefield either tomorrow. So the assumption was that they're gonna show it today because they're partner up with Xbox, and they did show Battlefield on the last Xbox stream. There's a little bit of hope, but now my hope is losing, and I'm gonna switch out the title for sure if they don't. But yeah, don't hold hope for tomorrow because it's kind of confirmed, 99% confirmed that they're not gonna show it tomorrow. So the chances were that they're gonna show it today, but looks very unlikely. There's still hope, but looks very unlikely right now. I'm not gonna cap to you.
Am I correct, Tim?
Yeah, that's what's fun about a Psychonauts game is that all the levels are different, just like every person is different, based on their personality. If you could jump into someone's mind, what would it look like in there?
Like I explained, they're not showing tomorrow because tomorrow it's Call of Duty. So it gotta be today, but looking very unlikely. I'm just keeping a buck with you, my man. But yeah, you hate Battlefield, so I see you. C'est du caca, oui, c'est vraiment, c'est comme, bro, toujours on est comme ça là. C'est toujours les streams sont comme ça là. Les streams sont toujours low dopamine comme ça, bro.
Certainly, Lizette. Let's talk a little bit about how that kind of concept expresses itself in the game world. I mean, Psychonauts 2 has got it all over the place, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was really important for us to carry forward.
Yeah, that's the thing. Thursday, that's tomorrow, right? Let me double check. No, that's after tomorrow. After tomorrow on Thursday, that's like future game show. We're not getting Battlefield there. We can, but very unlikely. And tomorrow, we already have a trailer for tomorrow. There's no Battlefield there, unless I missed it.
What does this mean?
I watched it. There wasn't any mention.
Slap COVID anxiety in the face.
Well, I don't know if you get to slap anxiety in your face, but you definitely get to slap some panic attacks, and COVID definitely caused a lot of those. In addition to panic attacks, some of our old enemies have also come back. Our sensors are our favorites, and they're definitely here.
Yeah,
and in addition to that, we also have our doubts. And some new enemies. There's our lovely sensor. Also, some regrets.
This Xbox event sucks so bad. Yeah.
Some flying regrets. There are a ranged enemy, and they definitely
Halo
are
either,
challenging.
right?
Our doubts are our slow,
they kind of showed
melee enemy.
So, yeah,
you're also seeing our enabler here. He is our.
Alright, I'm a bond with you till they show the next thing. Yeah, I don't think, realistically, I don't think they're showing Gamescom official Xbox stream. Get the iPhone, get
an electric storm of feelings.
Where's Sony? Sony ain't doing anything
for those
either.
Who haven't played the original,
you guys think that they're gonna Sony's gonna do their stream soon or not?
Tim,
yeah, no GTA 5 remastered trailer either. I've streamed the official Rockstar panel, I should say the Take-Two investor call, and they said that they're gonna show GTA 5 remaster in a couple of months' time, so likely in October or something. I'm assuming this event is bleep. Thank you for the 5, John. Yeah, very low dopamine so far. This game can be fun though. Like I'll say that. You know, no cap. We'll wait till the next one. How long this is gonna be? So far they have been live for an hour. I suspect an hour and 30 minutes because it's been an hour and 3 minutes right now. There's a little bit of hope, but I'm just gonna keep above 50. Now it's looking very unlikely that they're gonna show. I'll just change the title to something like Xbox Gamescom stream, don't watch, or something like that once it's done. Hype for another CGI trailer. Yeah, tomorrow, I guess Call of Duty they will show in-engine CGI. I hope not. I know you're a fan of Call of Duty, so I hope they show real gameplay. They said real gameplay, so I don't think they're gonna show CGI, bro.
And now perhaps it's part of a whole organization at this point.
But I'm assuming you mean Call of Duty right now, but you might mean something else. Why did you put Battlefield in the title when nobody said that Battlefield would be there? My guy, Battlefield is confirmed to not be tomorrow.
They do.
And today it's like Xbox. Xbox is partnered with that. Beta is early September. Call of Duty already announced it. There should have been today. Call of Duty, or I should say Battlefield and Xbox. They have a deal. Let me actually pull up the Gamescom trailer.
Yeah, so earn his way back to the top again.
Let me go over on Twitter.
And much to his chagrin,
I'm just gonna mute this, but let me put Gamescom here.
Circus clothes wearing family comes to
Gamescom Twitter.
The interns find out that he's the operative.
Where's that Gamescom Twitter? Okay, found it. Found it, daddy. Where's that trailer?
Foibles, and some of them are even psychic, and so a lot of.
So yeah, you see, like all these games are confirmed, but
relates to the foundation of the
such a.
Okay, that's a video. Let me find that trailer. Trailer.
I'm sold, but you of course already knew that. When can myself and the rest
August 22nd. Where's that trailer? They uploaded that trailer. Is this the one? Yeah, that's the one.
You can get back to the beef.
Okay, they're gonna show Far Cry.
This is where. There it is, Lizette, Tim, Double Fine. Thank you so much, and you know what? Extend a huge congratulations to everyone at Double Fine on the launch of Psychonauts 2.
Yeah, Battlefield's not happening tomorrow.
Thank you.
And you can catch more of Tim Schafer and ask him those burning questions about the newest game in the fan favorite franchise.
So that's what I'm saying. It got to be today.
Tomorrow, but first, we're going from cleaning out mental cobwebs
they can show until
to cleaning up alien planets in this supremely satisfying 4K 60 trailer for The Gun.
That's that Wednesday? I know Yeah, this is for tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. My point here is that Battlefield is not happening tomorrow. 99% chances we're not gonna see it tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure the ship's insurance won't cover alien storm damage. You have to be careful.
So that's why I was like, gotta be today. Has to be, no? But it's not today, I think.
This
planet is literally a paradise when the gun's gone.
Big L. Okay, hold on. 27th. Okay, anybody knows what's happening on 27th? Because tomorrow it's Gamescom, like the official stream. On the 26th, we're getting Future Game Show. And what is there any stream confirmed for the 27th? I'm gonna look up. Anything interesting? So far, not really. Not really. Anyone complaining about Vanguard graphics must know that the Alpha Battlefield graphics look like early PS3 days. Damn! Man dropping a stun grenade. Tomorrow we're also getting Death Stranding, right? Walking Simulator. Play Day 1 PC console.
We have talked about so many incredible games today, and it's hard to pick a favorite. But let me just say, it is so cool that State of Decay 2 is expanding Trumbull Valley. Come on! And hey, you know what? Great job on that Flight Sim interview.
Oh, thank you. I mean, talking to George is always a blast, and Flight Sim is such a special game to me because, I mean, it's literally letting me travel the world. But I was staring daggers of jealousy watching you talk to Tim and Lizette over at Double Fine.
Well, I will say this, I understand, but you got to play Psychonauts 2 already, so I don't even want to hear it.
That's true, but it's not the same as talking to the creators. Just trust me when I tell you, be excited for Psychonauts 2.
I will say this as well, I am excited to see even more of Psychonauts 2 on our Xbox Plays streams.
Yeah,
yes, don't forget, Xbox Plays will recap all the week's news throughout the week at twitch.tv/Xbox, so make sure to check that out. Before Kate and I let Playground Games take the wheel, let me just say that it has been our distinct pleasure to chat games and nerd out with everyone today.
Oh, it's hands down the best part of the job, for sure.
Let me change the title here. Don't watch.
Too true.
Yeah.
Now, in June, Playground Games announced that Forza Horizon 5, the highly anticipated follow-up to 2018's breakout hit open-world driving game Forza Horizon 4, arrives on November 9th on Xbox consoles, Xbox Game Pass for console, PC, and cloud, and of course, Steam.
And if you're watching our Xbox YouTube channel, switch over to our Xbox Twitch channel to see all this new exclusive content.
And that is twitch.tv/Xbox for the full vroom vroom experience. And if you're already watching on Twitch or one of the Forza channels, stay right where you are.
You can't
Without
believe you
further
here?
ado, let's dive in, starting with the new custom Forza Horizon 5 controller, which is available for pre-order today, so players can have it in hand by November 9th when the standard edition of the game launches.
I apologize on their behalf. Yo, where's Forza? They said Forza as well. Okay, meanwhile, I'm gonna play this. Thoughts? Thoughts, guys? This was low dopamine, bro. We got blue-balled hard. Battlefield retired after BF4. Hello, Wake. You okay, man? I'm down bad right now, bro. There's like no good stream. What, man? Came on, get that pepper off there. Come on, somebody. Lost comment. Hold on. Somebody come get this man. Come on, no, get pepper. I'm down bad. I like her t-shirt. Bruh. I controller. Come on. Change the title to I cannot say that, but I'll just say don't watch or some shit. Some shiza like that. Be down bad. Every time. Cannot tap my table because earlier I broke my microphone amplifier. No haptic feedback. Nice controller. Xbox.
Charlie here, and I'm at Playground Games with Forza Horizon creative director Mike.
So why did they say go to Twitch? They're gonna show it here too, right?
Seta, hello everybody.
Hey everyone, hi Charlie.
Hey Charlie,
How cool is this?
That is stunning, look at that. Well, we obviously just saw a really cool video about it, and I'll be the first to say there is an amazing influence of Mexican car culture and music literally splayed right across the front, isn't that right?
Absolutely, it just feels like
French is not my native
part
language.
of the Horizon Festival, like it's just dropped out of the game into your lap.
I just went to a French school to learn. Hopefully they show gameplay for Forza though.
It's difficult to decide where to start, so can you
yeah, no
tell us a bit more about the
gameplays,
game?
right? Like,
sure, yeah, so Forza Horizon 5 is bringing the Horizon Festival's unique brand
hopefully gameplay
fun
for that
and freedom to beautiful and vibrant Mexico.
This was it was very low dopamine.
Across the largest, most diverse
blue balled field.
ever built
You got blue balled
of the world's most beautiful and exciting cars.
Yeah, and people think that Mexico is just
gameplay.
a
Wait,
desert
what?
or a beach, but there's so much more to it, isn't there?
That's right. Even though it does have pretty awesome beaches and
Wait,
a number of amazing
At least Dying Light. Yeah, Dying Light 2 and
vast
Microsoft Flight
canyons,
Simulator. That's about it.
Temples,
Xbox making so many
awesome,
controllers, but no games to
beautiful
play
cities,
them
and
with.
even a towering
You're gonna get
snow
people
capital,
offended, Rivet.
the highest
You
point
are
ever.
gonna get people
So
big
we
mad.
talked about how Forza Horizon
I got
5
you,
showcases
Pied Piper.
powerful,
Catch you in the next
all-new
one.
graphical features,
Tomorrow we're
but
getting
what
another
can you tell us
stream.
about that?
Hopefully tomorrow's
So yeah,
better.
our Mexican HDR sky capture.
I feel like tomorrow's gonna be good with Sandstorm and Call of Duty, but
you're really there.
yeah, that's some bull. It is some bull. Minesweeper 2077 confirmed on the Game Pass.
Look more true to real life.
You should have never put Battlefield in the title. I had hope. I had hope.
As you travel throughout
Because
the world,
not getting
all
Battlefield tomorrow though.
rendered,
That's why I had hope.
realism.
Oh, that's such an exciting overview. I cannot wait.
That's
And
why
next up is
Battlefield.
something we know that Forza Horizon
It
fans
was
have
my
definitely
dream.
been waiting
It was
for
the only
most.
thing
Mike,
that was
what is
carrying me.
Yeah, that's right. We are about to reveal.
People
the
better
cover
not
of
get mad
Forza
after
Horizon
2077 indie games.
Featuring the incredible Mercedes.
Alright, show
AMG
us
1
Forza.
and the
At least show us Forza. I need that
Bronco
dopamine.
Badlands. Should we take a look?
Let's do it, yeah.
Alright, take a look. Alright. Okay, Forza might be the highlight today then. Ça c'est magnifique. That is magnifique, my friends. The curves though. It's a curvy boy. Might be the first racing game in years that I'll cop. That I might cop. Your toilet seat fell off? That's about right. It's bad luck if you put... Yeah, watch. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm assuming we're not getting Battlefield tomorrow just because, you know, there's no mention of Battlefield in the trailer, right? Imagine we get Battlefield tomorrow. Because I'm assuming we're not getting
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Is why those two cars were chosen and what players can expect when they get behind the wheel.
Yeah, so those differences are exactly why
I can
we chose
hear.
them.
Yeah, I mean, Dreamcast guy. Nothing against the guy. I watched his video sometime, but I'm assuming he's gonna make a video. Xbox showcase was very bad. I mean, it was technically it was bad to be honest, but yeah, it is what it is, right? Like, I'm personally used to bad events right now, so I apologize on their behalf, guys. On a scale from 1 to 10, how? What's your blue ball levels looking like right now? How hard you guys got blue ball? I got blue ball very hard today. I got homies dropping booze in chat. We need Forza Horizon. We needed more gameplay, but Forza poggers. Alright, next. Imagine Battlefield comes out of nowhere after this one. Very unlikely, but you know what I mean, right? It is what it is, okay? Thank you all for 955 likes. Love you all. Appreciate you all. Has been Shiza, 20, 10, Cap, 6, 11, 2, 5. You guys loved it? Damn. Okay, I might be the one who got hit by a stun grenade. Skip. 10 out of 10 blue balls. 10 out of 10 blue balls. Because like if you ain't saying 2077, then are you even blue balled? That's my question to you, stud muffins out here. Because if you're just saying 10 out of 10, that's not blue balls. Because we're blue ball 10 out of 10 every day for the most part. Yo, that looking hot. This might be the highlight. Actual gameplay with the HUD? Wait, what?
Here we take control of the 2021 Ford Bronco Badlands atop of the towering snow-capped Gran Caldera volcano.
Yo, that's boggers. I'm gonna change the title to Forza after this. With this thumbnail. Let me get that. Forza. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. Once it's done. You're looking good. Pretty poggers. At least we have something good. My blue balls got purple. Your balls got purple. Damn. The HUD is looking clean.
There might be a little bit of traffic ahead. Watch out for that.
That's me right now, boys.
Oh, I'm shaking.
I'm shaking. Damn. So we got car racing happening. The music is cringy after.
Making new friends, eh? You go enjoy yourself. I have to go.
Chat's very tough. Fast and Furious, one last ride. One last ride. Not yet.
Zone approaching. Lovely day,
but I will be. And here's the grass. Here's the grass. Karen, we got the grass. We got. Yo, that's Battlefield 2042
so now we see
gameplay
the 2020
there.
Corvette Stingray tearing up the asphalt towards a dust storm in the
Sandstorm
Mexican
rolling.
farmland.
Yeah, Sandstorm rolling in. Yo, looking good.
Sigue adelante. Keep going.
Not bad. Yo, pretty good. La voiture est magnifique ici. We got the planes. Yeah, that's Fast and Furious 11 right there. That's Fast and Furious 11 right there. I just came here. Anything I missed? Zane, honestly, you're coming on the peak times because the whole show has been like a big erectile dysfunction type of show. This is the only best thing right now. And this is not even part of the show. This is like exclusive part of the show, kind of. The actual show is over right now. They're showing like gameplay and exclusive stuff. This is better than the original show, I'll say that. Thoughts, Cap, facts or Cap? Look at that shit. Bro, looking pretty nice. That's Battlefield gameplay right there. We're going in the Battlefield gameplay there. Has been a snooze fest, 100%. This is good. You're coming on peak time. Like, I'll say that. I'm impressed with Forza. Yeah, me too, bro. Fast and Furious 12. That's the homie Tyrone. Tyrese, not Tyrone. Tyrese Gibson.
This could get a little rough.
I think we're getting something related to Resident Evil tomorrow. We might. Yeah, I heard the rumors about Resident Evil 4 remake.
Touchdown! Not even a scratch.
Like if that looks good. Dislike if not.
Is the Porsche 911 Desert Flyer crashing through the dense jungle tree canopy.
Flamingos!
Flamingo. Truly Flag, I'm not. Or if you're saying that to somebody else, then I'm not sure. Like, we're just talking video games. I'm not sure what happened. Fast and Furious 12? This is Fast and Furious 30, my guy. For the family, one last ride. One last ride. Yeah, Zane, like, I apologize on their behalf. I apologize on their behalf. Not you? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, like, thank God. Thank God. I thought you were saying that to me. I was like, yo, what happened? Like, this is like a Viagra to keep them blue balls. D-Fireman, I love you, man. What a comment. Man says this is like a Viagra to keep them blue balls wait while we wait. But shit, those graphics were legit. This is great environmental. Yeah, and on top, this is a stream. You know, the actual gameplay. I hope they drop a 4K video after this. Because the actual gameplay will be really good. This is stream quality on top. Looking pretty hot. Obviously, there's a little bit of pixelation, but I mean, graphics looking fire. Damn! That's Fast and Furious 14 right there. Monk saying GTA 6 gameplay right there. Don't give me hope. First of all, don't give me hope. Secondly, don't give me hope. Thanks for the two, my brother. Yo, Jagannath, si t'es là? Jagannath, si t'es là, il montre Forza gameplay right now. Tu peux upload ça, vraiment good.
This is the final drop.
Final drop? Okay, not gonna lie. Second half looking very good. Like, this should have been the actual show. Why? Why this wasn't shown in the actual show? That's my question to everybody.
And
why your Xbox? Why you not show this in the original?
Across Mexico's sun-baked rocky coast.
Yeah, I dig it, man. This is Mexico. That's my question. Like, you know that there will be YouTubers making video on the Xbox Shield was bad, and yes, it was bad. Duh, no scheisse. But this is making it up right now. G-Spot has been hit. It has been hit. It has been. Oh damn! Did you see that shine? Did you see that shine? Right here. Oh damn, that ray tracing though. Your Galaxy, what's your stud muffin mind gotta say on that though? Race games are boring. Personally, I haven't played a racing game in a very long time, so this looking very extra right now. I'll be copping it. Looks good. Yeah, looks pretty far. Pretty far. 200 miles per hour. That's like Fast and Furious numbers right there. Damn. Look at that shine though. I like the shine. 212. So yo, we're gonna beat the plane? Bruh. That's a whole lot of gang shit right there. That's a whole lot of Fast and Furious Shiza. Faster than a plane. Damn. Forza Horizon 5. Game Pass. Yeah, I'm gonna get it on Game Pass on the Pisces. And I think that's it. Battlefield, maybe? No? Yes, no? Yes, no? Probably not. Rips. Yeah, I think they're ending the show with a bang. Okay, so they said exclusive stuff on Twitch as well. We got Twitch loaded. Are they gonna show anything? Okay, same thing. Yeah. So the ending, they carried the ending. People mad? Homies mad? Wait, what? Yeah, let's give it some time here. Yeah, I'm gonna just roll it. Yeah, let me actually play it from here for a sec. Nah, the whole show was boring, man. This carried. Like, this is a Pogyu moment right there. Only Forza carried, in my opinion. Xbox gamers just be playing some Forza games with some... Yeah, you're gonna get people mad right now, bro. You're gonna get... Yeah, you just got... Yo, Galaxy, don't time out the opposing arguments. It's fine, dude. Each fine. Yo, Galaxy, don't time out comments like that, man. It's fine. Opinions are fine. Brace yourself, Skizzle. My lesson is coming because there was no Battlefield. Nah! Skizzle bait, Skizzle hurt me. Fluffy. I got blue balled as well, man, because it is what it is, okay? It is what it is. I assume Forza just carried the show, bro. Like, the whole show was a disaster. It was trash, in my opinion. I would say 2 out of 10. They were good, like, behind the scenes moments, but like, if I'm tuning into a Gamescom stream, I'm not tuning in for like behind the scenes stuff, right? Like, I love behind the scenes stuff. A lot of people do. I do it. In fact, I dig the behind the scenes videos, but I tuned in for some gameplay, you know, like, we did get gameplay at the end, but for Forza, like, Forza carried hard. You came on the good one. One, if you have been there since the very beginning. 2, if you just came on. I want to see how many people got blue balled and how many people just witnessed the Pogyu moments right now. Thank you all for 978 likes. Love y'all. Appreciate you all. Just got here. You missed like Forza stuff. That's the only good thing today they showed, and I'm playing it right now. So you good, my guy? Yeah, if you... Yeah, and one... yeah, no Battlefield, sad. Same here. Another thing is that I don't think we're getting Battlefield tomorrow, so...
now we see
yeah, when are they gonna announce beta then? Probably on their own, I think.
In the Mexican farmland.
I mean, Battlefield don't need Gamescom. It's big, but would have been good to do it, right? Been here the whole time. So how many people got blue balled today? That's the question, though. I got blue balled hard. One blue balled man here. Dying Light. Yeah, Dying Light 2 was good. Don't get me wrong. It was good. But Forza... Dying Light 2 got none on Forza, in my opinion, though. But I might be capping. Am I capping? Am I capping? Question to the Stud Muffin gang out there. Dying Light 2 or Forza? That's Battlefield 2042 gameplay there. We're heading into Battlefield 2042 gameplay. Like, what? Okay, hold on a second. I need to see if they uploaded the raw Forza gameplay or not. Forza 5. Yo, Jago, si t'es là, upload ce gameplay. C'est putain very, very nice. Dying Light 2, capping? I'm capping? I'm capping? How am I capping? How am I capping? Oh, damn, they got... Okay, we got a Forza YouTube channel, though. 4K video. Yeah, they... Wait, what? Oh, yeah, they have... I thought, like, 42 seconds. Wait, what? Alright, boys. Let's check out the 8 minutes of that 4K video. I know my stream is not 4K, but 4K stretch or 4K downscale to 1080p gonna look extra. Yep, we got 4K video. Damn, look at that. Oh, she dropped it like it's hot. La grand, yo, looking extra right now. Look at that sharpness, my guy. Look at that contrast, that fire particles. We need dynamic weather in this game, day-night cycles and everything. I need everything in this game. It's just Xbox today, tomorrow is Gamescom, yep. What did I miss from Dying Light? A little bit of gameplay and interview, I would say. You can rewind the stream all the way to the beginning if you want. And there was Dying Light and Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, Roman didn't do it. They didn't do it. They should have, in my opinion. They do it every time. Like, every time they have Battlefield coming out, they always do at Gamescom. I mean, Gamescom, tomorrow it's another day for Gamescom, but it's just that I'm assuming they're not gonna show it tomorrow. Because there's no mention in the trailer they put up. Guys, Battlefield was never going to be here. It was nah, in my opinion, there should have been. It should have been there. Because Xbox Battlefield deal, you know? But it is what it is, huh? Like, I apologize on their behalf. Hazards on reveal is tomorrow. It would be, yeah, it can happen, but I'm assuming there might not be. But the fact that I said a bunch of times that it's not gonna be tomorrow, it's gonna be tomorrow, right? Because when we assume it's gonna happen, it doesn't happen. When we say it's not happening, it happens. It's always the opposite. Check Twitter, got you, daddy. PS still has the best event of the year, Horizon. You could have put that in my chat too, David JP. Let me show you a tweet. Alright, guys. First of all, this might be very offensive. One in the chat if you can take it. Because what I'm about to show you can be very offensive. Yajagu, t'es là sur mon stream? Tu fais ça, got you. Et je vais te message. Yeah, one. I don't think you guys can take it. That's the thing. Because David JP, he's spitting cap or facts. PlayStation still have the best event of the year, the Horizon State of Play that was 15 minutes. Facts or cap? Capri cap or facts? Capri cap or facts? 1. I'm 100% sure it will be tomorrow. Now don't say that, because that it will never happen then. Just say it's not happening like me and watch it happening. Watch it happening. Factory facts or Capri cap? Horizon is overrated? I mean, in my opinion, okay, here's the thing, man. If you're saying that it's overrated, I see why you're saying that, because now, like, you probably heard my ass say that looking very good for a millionth time, and mostly everybody is saying, facts, this man is smart. Dave P, you cannot say that about yourself. You cannot tweet that at me and say that that man is spitting facts, because we know that's you. You got caught in 4K. You got caught in 4K. But the reason people are saying like Forza is looking good is because you gotta understand, like, we haven't seen any happiness. Like, we haven't seen any happiness. So whenever there's a game looking good, we're all over it, you know? We're on it. We're on top of it. We're appreciating, you know? We are appreciating. People love appreciating. But people love hating, but people also love appreciating. When there's something good, people appreciate. So that's where we at. Check Twitter. Tagged you. Got you, daddy. Got you, Roman. Man, yeah, exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, that's why this is the whole... Okay, let me actually show that. This is exactly what I'm saying. There is no EA on the list for tomorrow. That's why, like, it got to be today. It gotta be today, but it didn't happen today. That's the whole reason I expected Battlefield today. Because it's not happening tomorrow. There's no mention of EA, right? There's Activision. So Call of Duty is tomorrow. There's mention of PlayStation. Wait, what? God of War? Likely not gonna happen. But assuming Warner Bros, Harry Potter, please. Yeah, Far Cry 6 is gonna be tomorrow because UbiCap. It's confirmed. That I can say. Yep. Amazon Games? 1047 games. Wait, what? Yeah, Roman, that's what I'm saying. Like, Battlefield is not tomorrow. 99% sure it's not tomorrow. UbiCap, Xbox Game Studios, Xbox, plus many more surprises. That's Saints Row 5, likely. Who made Saints Row game? I forgot the studio name. Is it mentioned there? Unless there's a surprise. Can be, David. Can happen, Dave. Obviously can happen. That's why I'm saying 99%. But very unlikely. Hit the bell. I will be streaming that. Shout out to the Roman for adding me in the situation. This fire, my guy. Thank y'all for 999 likes. Oh, 1 like before. 1 like away from 1,000. Thank you all. Thank you, Daddy. Yeah, no Battlefield either tomorrow. Kina, bro. Yeah, Kina looking nice. Thank you, Roman. But you know that whenever they drop a gameplay or anything, I will be on top of it. I'll make an emergency video and stream for sure. 100%. That was a plan for today, though. I was ready. Yeah, garbage fire. Devin, honestly, bro, it looks kind of nice though, man. It looks kind of nice. I wouldn't say garbage fire. I would, if you don't like it, then I would say like you might not be into it, and that's fine, right? But it's not garbage though. You can say it looks bad, or, but to me, to my console player eyes, it looks kind of nice. Look at that. We got Fast and Furious 11 there. You know, later on, I believe they show Fast and Furious 20. And thank you, my brother. Why Tom Lenderson so silent? He tweets every day though. He ain't silent. Xbox doesn't have good games. Damn. You're gonna get people made. Can we pre-order Saints Row tomorrow? I feel like I don't know. We're gonna find out tomorrow, but technically, normally whenever they reveal a game, they let us pre-order. So I'm assuming yeah. Haircut 1,000 likes. Yeah, now that we hit 1,000 likes, like I said before, I'm not capping, I'm not baiting, okay? Like I said earlier, which one though? Previously, you guys said number 6 here. Which one should I get? Like I said, once I hit 1,000 likes, I'll do it on August 32nd. So, August 32nd, where's the 32nd? That's the storyline of the Skizzles channel. The haircut. It may never happen, or it might happen. Find out next, Check Black. Stop the lies you're baiting. Comrade, there was Xbox event today. There was Xbox event, but yep. I technically assume we're gonna get Battlefield. But no bait, dude. They did their Xbox event today. But yeah, with the haircut, I might be baiting. But Comrade, what's up? How you doing? How's the wife and children? Bottom middle haircut. But I don't wanna give it away though. I don't wanna give it away. Am I gonna get the haircut? Maybe. Am I not gonna get the haircut? Probably, maybe. I don't know. Find out next. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But if your definition of bait is that, I mean, technically, then everything on YouTube is clickbait, though. But they did do a Xbox stream. They did do Xbox stream, but yeah, I wish there was Battlefield. I expected Battlefield. I'm not gonna cap to you. I expected that. Nah, don't time out Galaxy. Don't time out the. Don't time out. People saying Xbox doesn't have good games are so wrong. Xbox has no games. Damn. VV, what's up? What did you do, Kev? But Comrade, what's up? How you doing? Hopefully you're having a good day. If not, it's gonna get better, my brothers. Have you seen the Spiderman trailer? Good Jindu, what's up? I just joined. How are you, man? You joined late, but technically you're on time because this is the best thing about the show right now. Not nearly as much as you. Oh, that's awesome. That's good though. I'm having a good day, but I hope it gets better. I just joined. How do you? I'm good, man. Plus many more surprises include. Nah, I wouldn't expect Rockstar or Arch. Can happen, but EA is not mentioned, so no Battlefield gameplay tomorrow. Should have been today though. Should have been today, but rip. Maybe 27th or something. Because they got a beta coming up in early September in the first week. Are they gonna delay it? Maybe. You never know, right? Because they publicly said that they had critical issue with the playtest for Battlefield on PS5. So you never know. They might delay it. Hopefully not. Because game coming out on October 15th. John, what did you do, Kev? Tomorrow, like a chat? Yeah, tomorrow we're having Gamescom as well. I'll stream that. Hit the boat. From start to end, I'll stay for skill. Love you, TM. You're the homie, man. Thank you, my brother. Thank y'all for 1K likes. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all are giga chits. I would rather be in prison with Stage 4. Damn! That on an Xbox, PlayStation all the way. Yo, Matt Red, you're just being a Sony pony right now. I mean, I'm a Sony pony too. I play on the Sony pony, but damn. Yeah, you capping. Okay, here's the thing. All right, therapy time. Everybody, therapy. Let's do therapy. Whatever you hate in life, okay? I'm giving you the platform. Tell me one YouTuber that will let you do that. Yo, whatever you hate in life, your comrade Bungie, you can also engage, okay? Comrade Bungie, if you, whatever you hate in life, maybe you hate Comrade Bungie in my chat, maybe you hate Comrade Bungie comments, maybe you love Comrade Bungie. If you hate Slushy comments or you hate Slushy, maybe you don't like Galaxy. I love Galaxy, okay? If you hate Call of Duty, if you hate Battlefield, if you hate gaming, if you hate PlayStation, if you hate Xbox, let it all out in the chat, okay? Let it all out of your system, and then you're gonna feel good. Let's do therapy right now. Let's do therapy. Everybody, let's do therapy. All right, let me read what Comrade says. The homie makes me wonder what this guy will do once Battlefield will come out. Only talk about GTA for 5 years, Lamo. For 6 years. We'll do that. Noted. We'll do that for 6 years. Got you. But channel is primarily Call of Duty, Battlefield, and GTA. Then PS5 news, Xbox news. My God, there are a lot of channels out there that only covers Call of Duty. There are a lot of channels that only cover Battlefield. I'm trying to cover mostly all the big news, but recently the news. See, we're covering Forza. We're coming to Xbox. We got Battlefield 2042 gameplay right here. Diving into the gameplay like that, man. But whatever you hate, man, put it in the chat, okay? Let it all out of your system. You're gonna feel good. You're gonna feel like $1,000,000. You're gonna be losing pounds of hate from, yeah, just, this is gonna purify your soul. All right, just drop everything. I hate Slushy, I hate Battlefield. Okay, let me read some of your guys' comments, because I know that's how therapy works. I hate Xbox. Their players are still reminiscing over 360 because the last two are trash. Okay, Darren says PlayStation is bad. Kabir, man built differently. Love to hear that. Kabir says I hate nothing. All right, I see that. Kabir built differently. What you guys hate? Throw it in chat quick. Therapy, free therapies for everybody. PlayStation 5 is gonna have a grand final event for this year. They have to. They got to. After Venti and not gonna hear. PlayStation Fire, Xbox dead. That's what X-Men says. Yo, Galaxy, you can let it all out too, man. We're doing therapy session for everybody. Slushy's love, Slushy's live. Okay, we got Slushy Appreciator. We got Nick, Xbox is killing PlayStation and their memory updates are trash. Damn. So, homie, letting loose. Sony Pony for live. I hate Starbucks. Okay, so AI, that's very good. You're cleaning your soul right now, because a lot of I'm seeing a lot of anger pent up. I see a lot of people not being able to let it out from their system, and then the anger is pent up and people just go ganging at people in chat, in IRL. So yeah, I gotta give you guys therapy and shit like that. Whatever you hate, put it in chat, okay? Just throw it in chat. Let me see that. Therapy time. Dave P, what do you do, Kev? Got you, Devin. We all do. Absolutely. Hit that Vanguard is already getting so much. It goes. Oh damn. Yeah, don't do that, man. You're getting the homie offended. Galaxy clearly doesn't like it, so let's not do that. And Galaxy, please don't time out. It sounds so bad. Like I'm the channel owner right now. I'm like, yo, please don't say it. But I love it. Okay, I wanna bring the homies together though. Okay, I know there's it's been a difficult time. It's been a difficult day, but let's not fight like that, man. There's no point, honestly. Just think about it. Just take a second. Take a second to think about this Rivet, and take a second to think about this Galaxy. Like, you guys don't even know each other, right? Like, why does it matter if somebody comes at you? Nah, and I get it, okay? And I also don't want to sound like ignorant on it. If you're not doing YouTube, if you're just a guy that minding his own business, that has done nothing wrong, that has said nothing wrong to somebody, and then somebody comes at you and like say shit like that to you, then I totally get it. Like, you're gonna be like, yo, what the flip? Like, I have done nothing to you, so why you're coming at me and doing that? I totally understand that, but that's life on planet Earth, my guy. It's like 9 out of 10 times you do nothing to nobody, but they will come at you, right? It's life. But personally, I look at Twitch streamers, and Twitch streamers, they have to disable the chat because people are going ganging. Twitch gotta do better, but I'm saying, bro, like it's life. It's if you wanna be a streamer, if you wanna do YouTube, I mean, and if you cannot handle chat like that, then you should not be streaming. But do you deserve to see hate comments like that when you have done nothing wrong to nobody? Absolutely not. But point here is that it's Earth. It's humans. It is what it is, man. So yeah, but Rivet, don't go at the homie, man. Let it all out on me. Though. Was the Vanguard gameplay released today? Not today. Tomorrow. We're getting Vanguard gameplay tomorrow. We had multiplayer sneak peek 3 days ago. 2 days ago, I think. Bro, check Route 96, bro. You like it? Got you, daddy. Let me actually put it right now, though. What's the game about? I'm assuming it's a horror game. But if it's not a horror game, let me check that out, brothers. Route 60, not Route 6. What is that? Route 96? Route 96 game? Yeah. Route 90. Hold on a second. Let me actually put it right there. Let me pause you right there. Yeah, thank you for subscribing. If you're new, hit the bell. Is this the one? Okay, hold on a second. Is that a car game? Okay, now it feels like it's a car game. Yeah, Root. Why am I saying... Okay, I lost your comment, 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 lost your comment. Lost your comment, lost your comment, lost your comment. Yo, can you spam that real quick? Galaxy, can you spam that real quick, please? Please? Brothers, brothers. It's not road, it's rude. Or road. I lost your comment. Please spam. What game was you talking about? I know I mispronounced it. Mistyped it. Mistyped it. Mistyped it. Spam it, spam it, spam it, spam it, spam it. I haven't. What game were you talking about? Road. Oh, Road 96. Okay, Road 96. Got you, daddy. Let me check that out.
You'll consider riding with Happy Taxi again.
Yeah, I read it at Root. I read it at Root. My bad, guys. Oh, damn. You got a waifu?
I win, but I always win.
So you got mini games in cars? Mini games happen in cars, so that's like, yo, that like Cyberpunk without the graphics, obviously. Damn. So you got mini games and shit?
Copy. Everything all right?
All right, let me skip a little bit here. Is it like an open world RPG? But obviously graphics aren't that good, but if the game's good, then the game's good. Zipline? Zipline 2? Is it like RPG? Shiza? Connect 4 games of the year. What do you think is harder, stealing Battlefield 2042 source code or creating cheats with an active? I would say stealing would be hard. Stealing source code would be hard, but it happened though. It happened. This game doesn't really interest me, no cap, but if you like it, I respect it. But I see why you would like it. It's kind of like an open world, right? Like you can go around. Like you got a baddie as well.
I'm exhausted.
Baddie showing skin, so you get a kick of dopamine. I get it. Even though it's pixelated.
I needed that.
I get it. Yo, that's so like Cyberpunk, bro.
Be honest. Is this even your car?
Damn. I wanna let you know a story real quick, okay? There's a homie of mine IRL. This triggered that memory. So just 2 days ago, that homie of mine, he has a girl IRL, okay? And that girl was like, because my friend IRL, I think he has a decent car. I think he has a decent car. Personally, I don't even have a car, so I don't want to give those vibes across. I don't even have a car. My man got a car. I mean, the car gets him from point A to point B. What else do you need? But his car, according to his girl, is not good. And his girl was like, yo, look at that guy. His car is very good. And your car is trash. You need to do better. That girl told my guy, okay? It's his girlfriend, okay? And my friend hit me up on the Facebook group message, and it's like, yo, my girl is saying that. Should I take it as a joke? Should I take it as disrespectful? I said, personally, I said, and I want your guys' opinion as well. I said, if she keeps on bringing that point up where, you know, like your car is trash, the other guy that I saw, his car is better. I said, like, if she keeps on bringing that, then she's definitely materialistic. And yeah, but for now, just play along and joke around, because really though, like, you don't do that, right? But I got a question. People with experience, okay? I got no experience. So I said what I said. I was like, if she keeps on bringing that, then obviously she ain't real, man. She materialistic. She cares about what you wear than what you got, how you're like inside, right? What are your stud muffin? What's your stud muffin mind things? You cannot say gold digger for real though. You cannot say gold digger directly though. If you're serious, don't put down your lover. I'm sure Skizzle or Galaxy won't mind if I spam super chats. I mean, super chats are different though. But again though, Rivet, like I told you, man, you can spam. I don't care, but don't spam like gang, okay? Don't go gang. Spam maybe like 2 or 3 times, but and we had a little bit spam at the same time. But I feel like the reason Galaxy is banning you or timing you out rather is that you're saying the same thing. Maybe not now, but you're saying something bad to Galaxy, and Galaxy don't like when you go at him. So yeah, just don't say anything mean to the homie. Galaxy is good, and Galaxy don't time out. She's a gold digger, he's your friend, you need to pull him out of that before she F's up everything for him. Xerox, it's like, you gotta understand from my perspective too, it's like, it's a very thin line, because I don't want to lose my homie over a girl, right? Like, what if I go gang at my homie, I'm like, yo, she belongs to the streets, you gotta get mama, and what if my friend, like, deep down, obviously my friend likes her, obviously, but imagine he like on like a very deep level. I know my friend, he's a very good guy. We're definitely not gonna break over some girl. I'm not gonna say a hoe, even though I just said, but like that's not the point. Point here's that, like, I don't want to go gang at the homie. Like, imagine at the end of the day, it's like he doesn't break up with the girl, but he breaks the friendship. So I don't want. It's very tough. It's very tough. That's why I was like, yeah, just wait a little bit. And he asked me and the homies in the group chat, like, that's why I love Facebook. The only reason I'm on Facebook is because of group chat. Otherwise Facebook is a BuzzFeed, right? It's a BuzzFeed. But what would you say though? She's good, see how it progresses. Yeah, that's where I said that that's a hard case. It is a hard case. Obviously you do not want to lose your friendship over some shit like that. Sometimes the homies need tough love, maybe though. But I said maybe she's saying that because she wants you to get your shit together. Technically, you don't say comments like that. Yo, man, that guy got a good car and you don't have a good car. And it's a guy, okay? So my friend's girl says another boy that she saw has a nicer car. So that's kind of tough, though. But my friend says that the boy the girl is talking about is his friend. So he's not too worried about it. Not too worried about that guy per se, because he knows him for years and he's not gonna do. But yeah, man, sometimes people, you know, IRL, they are the ones doing some tough shit. But I told him, look, man, if she keeps on bringing that, then she a baddie, okay? She not a baddie in a good way, she a baddie. So yeah, not waifu material yet. I had to go midstream. Have you got Battlefield yet? No Battlefield Urgent. We got some good shit like Forza, but no good shit like Battlefield. Have you heard about the ladies? No. I need to go 2 AM here. Bye. Port Tech, thanks for coming on. Appreciate you, Tender Navigator. And I think I'll call it here as well. You need to help him understand I'm 25 with 2 kids and wife. I've been there and done that way too much. Trust me, bro, you let him go through that and he's going to get effed up. Got you, man. Xerox got you. The thing is that one of my the friend is gonna be, he's going for his internship in another city, like very soon. So I'm gonna be meeting him up with the for the last time. He's gonna be back in 3 months, so gonna be meeting up with him very soon. I'll talk. And here's a piece of advice. This is from my experience. Obviously, I'm not the full knowledgeable. I'm just a guy like you, but from my experience, it's always better to not really talk shit like that over text message, because there's no context, there's no facial expressions there, so you cannot read a person like that too well. I'm gonna be meeting him up. I'm gonna be with him IRL. Having a hard time saying that. Meeting up with him, so I will be talking face to face. So yeah, I'll tell him straight up. And I think he's gonna have 3 months to think about it too. So yeah, that it is what it is, right? But 25 with 2 kids, damn. Hopefully all's good, man. If she has big body parts, let her say anything. Nah, it doesn't work like that, Rivet. I know you're young, and when you're young, attraction, physical attraction seems everything. And even when you're old, obviously you need physical attraction. You need some sort of physical attraction. But let me tell you what, man, it's not everything. Physical attraction is like, in my opinion, it should be the 1%, but I know myself, and I know even for me, it's not 1%, it would be like 50%. Hate to admit it, but I'm really trying to work on it. Physical attraction should be 1% for everybody, but I know we're humans, it doesn't work like that. It's, most of the time, it's, for the younger men, it's like 99% for younger men. For me right now, it's 50%. I want to turn that mofo down quite a lot. I want to bring it to 1%, but I know it's very hard. Very hard. Physical attraction, you need that. You need physical attraction. No way. What did I just join in on? Yo, Yatu, we're just talking about baddies and shit. Yeah, just having a conversation. You're just coming. Yatu, long time. What's up? Took me a minute to think that it's you. Yeah, just having a conversation. We're bonding. Basically, there's a homie of mine. He has a girl. That girl met like a guy. That guy is a friend of my friend. And my friend's girl saying that that guy has a nicer car than your car. And my friend just hit me up on Facebook. Me and the homies, you know, the group chats on Facebook. He was asking for feedback. He says that my girl says that the other guy has a nicer car than me. She's comparing that. What should I do? Should I take it as a joke? Should I take it as disrespectful? I said, other of my homies said basically almost the same thing. Just wait a little bit. If she keeps on bringing that up, then obviously she's materialistic. She ain't the one. But for now, just play along. That was my advice. But you gotta understand, I'm not experienced. So I was just kind of having that chat with everybody right now. We're bonding. So what's your stud muffin mind says on that? We're chatting baddies. We all love chatting about baddies, right? You guys love chatting about the baddies? I think you guys love chatting about the baddies. Just advice for the homies. And then the homie Rivet in chat says that if she has bigger parts, then she can say anything. Let her say anything. I mean, my guy, like it doesn't work like that, okay? Obviously, if you want to do one night stand, then it's gonna work. Then let her say anything. Let her carry you. But if you want to be with that person for like years at least, for the whole life, then that it don't work like that. But what's your stud muffin mind? Thanks on that, Yatu. And how you doing? Welcome back. Long time. Sup, Skizzle, how was the event? L or W? L, massive L, major L. I got erectile dysfunction because of the stream. But towards the end, we got Forza, and that was pretty dope. Forza, pretty good. Respect the man, men will respect his women. Facts. That's not a thing a girl or a guy should say. Girls are so touchy, you can't tell them that. Yeah, facts, 100%. That's why I said, like, just wait. They are very touchy, very touchy. Personally, I'm not a materialistic guy. So I personally would not like to have a girl that's materialistic. I would like, and the thing here is that like you only attract, for the most part, you can attract the wrong person in your life. You can always attract the wrong person, but for the most part, this is what I hear from people that are very successful. Might be they might be selling me a snake oil or some shit, but this is what I hear, that for the most part you attract shit and you attract people in your life that are on the same level as you're, the same page. You attract what you are and who you are on a subconscious level. Like if you're a negative guy but you hate talking negative, or if you're a negative guy but you hate talking, if you're a negative guy and you hate listening to other people when they're negative, chances are you're gonna attract negativity in your life because that's who you are as a person deep down. You might love to talk negativity, you might be negative vocally, but you might hate when other people are negative. But situation here is that if you're a negative person, you're gonna attract negative person. So yeah. Have you seen the Battlefield Alpha gameplay? I've seen a lot, man. I downloaded a lot. I got folders ready of the gameplay. Marshall says big ass yawner Gamescom so far. It's a big ass yawner, 100%. Thank you all for almost 1.1k likes. Love you all. Appreciate you all. Thank you. What if the friend that Skizzle is talking about is Galaxy and the girl was not talking about that car? Damn. No, it's not. Read that, Skizzle, read that chat above. People aren't happy about Rivet spamming. Got you. Yeah, Rivet, don't spam. Please don't spam, though. Don't spam. You're a utility to her, that's it. Her love for you is conditional. Only women, children, animals are loved unconditionally. The thing that's so true, this is like 99% of the case. Like, the love that you have with your parents, that's unconditional. For the most part. Obviously, there are bad parents that exist. But for the most part, like, love is unconditional with parents, right? For the most part. I know some of us don't have the brightest and best parents, but it is what it is, right? Read the chat, yeah. Are you playing streaming? Yeah, I will, John, 100%. I already pre-downloaded. What about you? If you're on Sony Pony, try the beta, even if you hate the game. Even if you hate Call of Duty, try it out. It's free, right? Like, you might get a kick of dopamine, or you might have another thing to complain about, alright? You might have another thing to complain about. Another thing. As homies say, Rivet, please stop. Yeah, Rivet, just whatever you like. I know you like Call of Duty. Let's appreciate Call of Duty. Let's say some nice about Call of Duty, right? Skill, you just became top 3 favorite streamers just from today. 1 crypto and 1 news. You my gamer streamer. You my gamer streamer. Skizzle for president. D Fireman, love ya, Kaji. Thank you, my brother. EA Sports fits in the game. Damn. I don't have a dad and I have a toxic mother. It happens, Kabir. That's what I'm saying. There are always exceptions. But situation here is that I'll say this, man, just to give you a little bit of light here. If you have somebody negative in your life, the chances are you're gonna have somebody positive. Like, life is equilibrium. You just gotta see. You might not be seeing light. You might not be seeing light in your life right now, but there is light. There, 100%. Like 100%. I disagree with the statement that like everything is dark and shit. For some people though, for example, I cannot talk about that on YouTube. That's the thing. I really can't. That's a subject I can. But I'll just say that people that are in specific country, you know what happened with Israel and I'll just say the country name Palestine. You know, if you're there, then yeah, that's like tough. That's like you're in a dark hole. Then it happens. I mean, it's lucky. You either get lucky or you get dumped. But if somebody's negative in your life, chances are you're gonna have somebody positive too. You just gotta look for it. Maybe that's gonna be your girl. Maybe that's gonna be your BF. You never know, right? Always somebody. There's always something positive, man. Andre, yeah, they show Battlefield 2042 on PS1. He kidding, man. I've got a friend and he's obsessed with the baddies. Man, don't be obsessed with the baddies. We all want to have a baddie or 2 in life, sometime more than a baddie or 2. But yeah, man, baddies will not keep your life together. Baddies don't do that. Baddies are baddies. That's why we call them baddies, because they are baddies, you know. If the baddies carried you through life, they wouldn't be baddies. They wouldn't be baddies, right? There's wisdom in your words. Yeah, and we are bonding about Battlefield 2042. We are blessed in the US, and that's the thing, man. Like, one thing, I'm personally from Pakistan, currently in Canada, and even I complain sometimes, right? But the situation here is that whenever I go back to my country, or whenever I hear this all the time, okay? If you're a decent human being where you can look sides from both angles, I hear this all the time. I hear all the stories like, you know, an American, a US person travel to India, Pakistan, or another third world country. Don't be offended, but let's be real. India, Pakistan, I'm from Pakistan, and my countries are like, for now, let's hope they get better. Let's hope the whole world get better too. But even my country is a third world country. Let me just keep $150. When you go there, you have real appreciation for your life here. Because I'm in Canada right now. The amount of good shit you get here, you don't get there. You know. You don't get there. There obviously free speech is dead everywhere, but there's more free speech in US and Canada than there. I'll say that. There's more. This channel is so weird. It's ran by the mods and the owner has no power. Mods are threatening that they will get banned. My Rivet, I always say to the mods, don't time out. That's what I'm saying. Don't time out. Slushy used to time out people. I demod him, so I'm not gonna demod my mod like instantly. And I'm also telling you, my guy Rivet, I'm also telling you to don't spam the same thing. You can get mad at me. You can get mad at me, but don't say shit about somebody's mom. For example, you were saying like Galaxy moms look very nice. Obviously, we all know how you said that. Imagine somebody said that about you. Would you take that politely? Absolutely not, right? I'm assuming maybe you will, maybe you won't. Thing here is that we're just chatting shit, man. We're chatting like games and life in general. So that's my second challenge in chat. So yeah, obviously you're saying, like, I saw that comment of yours, Rivet. So yeah, man, and Galaxy is just saying stop spamming, but he won't stop. So yeah, like Galaxy, Rivet, I'm just like, bro, like, come on, man, like, we just talking shit, like, nothing. Don't take shit too hard, Rivet. Don't take shit too hard, Galaxy, but don't go at each of their moms, like, you know what I mean? By the way, Skizzle 7 people won. Rivet going, I counted. The policy of the channel is that don't ban people, okay? Don't ban people. Imagine trolling a comment section of such a cool positive guy. Explain, please. Love you, brother. No homo. Love you too, Kabir. There is no such thing as free speech. There is no such thing. It's dictatorship everywhere. But I'll say this, man, like in the West, there is more free speech than the East. I'll say that much. That's been my experience so far. He started it. I wasn't even talking to Galaxy. You know what? The best thing we can do right now here's that. The best thing, in my opinion, we can do, I could be wrong, Rivet, just say Galaxy is trash, and Galaxy, just say Rivet is trash, and then say Galaxy is the best, and Rivet is the best. Just say that, just hug it out, man, just hug it out. Just say that, both of you, just gotta make peace, man. As human species, guys, I'm putting my hands together. I'm on my knees right now. Just make peace, man, like, bruh, like, what the hell? Just make peace. All right, everybody, lighters up in sky. Lighters up in sky. Let me get my lighter here. Lighters up in sky. Lighters up in sky for Galaxy. For Galaxy. Let me put some good music here. Do we have good music? Let me get some chairs up here. All right. Now the fact that now that I have brought up my phone with the light, watch somebody complain about my Android out here. Like, Skizzle, you got Android and not the iPhone? You're not the real one. I know people will say that. Homies can never come together though. But I love those comments though. I'm just joking around. Yeah, let's come together, man. Let's drop do a elbow drop on each other and then hug it out, man. Hug it out. Hug it out. Both you can peace out. Atos got banned for harassing Drifter and sending his friend to his house, not for saying something he didn't like. That's a tough one because personally I wasn't there. I watched Drifter's video, and if that's really true, and I think that to a certain extent it's true, and Atos shouldn't have done that. But the thing here is that I've seen the highlight of Atos. Atos was laughing on the situation, and you gotta understand, like, I do not know the full truth. Drifter might be capping. Atos might be capping, both of them might be capping, or both of them might be spitting facts. But does Atos deserve a ban over that? In my opinion, not. In my opinion, not. Like, we're canceling people. Like, people can always change, right? Like, there's always light. There's always light. I don't think people should deserve like a full-on cancel unless you're like really out there. You're like, you know, you're like killing people. You're like doing horrible shit. You're threatening people left and right and shit, then yeah, but the VOD that I watched from Atos, he was laughing. Should he laugh on shit like that? Nah, absolutely not. He was laughing where somebody else got, I believe, Blue? I know a little bit, but I'm not fully sure, but I believe Blue went to Drifter's house with a gun. Absolutely serious stuff, and he's in the States, I believe Texas, like real shit right there, right? The cops showed up, shit got real. Atos was streaming, he was laughing. I don't think, yeah, he shouldn't have laughed, but I mean, he was laughing. I mean, like, should you ban somebody for laughing on shit? Nah, not really. But obviously there might have been some behind the scenes stuff that I don't know, and do I want to know that? Nah, man, I'm here, like, we're talking gaming, we're doing gaming streams, and like, I want to go down that route though, but that's my opinion. I know you asked, that's why I gave it. He threatened Drifter multiple times. Already forgot about even my pubes carry more importance in the world compared. Gotcha. Okay, see, Rivet. Now you're trying to poke Now you're trying to poke him though. Now you're trying to poke him, man. So obviously you're the one that's poking. Skill, when is the Vanguard gameplay reveal? Tomorrow. I will stream that, Sharif. I got you. He threatened Drifter multiple times. He's gonna stealth ban, bro. Canada is where I am in Ontario. His skill, you live in Canada, which province? I'm in Montreal, Quebec, imposter. We're very close though. What's the deal with Call of Duty Alpha? It's this, yep, 27th, on the 27th. Now that's adding more fire to the flame. Facts. I'm still waiting for Halo TBH. And with that, I think we're gonna end it. We're gonna end it on a positive note. Homie's waiting for Halo. I'm waiting for Battlefield 2042. What is that one game you guys are waiting for? Rivet, just say you're waiting for Call of Duty. Let's end it with a good note. It has been a pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I speak French. It has been a pleasure streaming this. I did get blue balled because we didn't get Battlefield. We're not getting Battlefield tomorrow either, but we're getting Saints Row 5 reveal. Far Cry 6 gameplay tomorrow as well from UbiCap officially. We're also getting Call of Duty Vanguard gameplay. Should be a pretty good stream. Hopefully. But for today, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure holding out those therapy streams and carrying you guys, even though we got blue balled by Xbox, but it is what it is, right? Shout out to every single one of you for coming on. Smash like if you enjoyed, dislike if you didn't, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, still